Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, best of 2022, we have everything that happened this past year, best interviews, best moments, all of it in one spot. Relive what was a great year in Pardon My Take, and it's brought to you by our friends at Amazon Music. Hey, Prime members, have you heard? Pardon My Take is now ad-free on Amazon Music. With the Amazon Music app, you get access to the largest catalog of ad-free top podcasts, and it's now included with Prime. To listen, visit amazon.com/PMT. Avoid the ads and listen to your favorite Barstool shows on the go, offline, or wherever life takes you. Start listening ad-free by visiting amazon.com/PMT. That's amazon.com/PMT. Amazon.com/PMT. You can listen to Amazon ad-free on Amazon Music. It's a great deal, so start listening right now ad-free, visiting Amazon.com/PMT. Thank you to Amazon for sponsoring the best of 2022. You could listen to this ad-free right now if you download the Amazon Music app. So check it out right now and go to Amazon.com/PMT and get it going. Okay, let's go.
Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to
Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take. Today is Wednesday, December 28th, and let's get into the best of, shall we, PFT?
I'm pumped. We had a very good year, a great year. Some of our best of is actually... Ironically, I think some of our worst stuff.
Yep, always.
I was looking at the list of some of the stuff, but that's the magic of this podcast. Sometimes it's so bad that it's great.
Yes. So let's dive right in. Best of 2022, and we will be back live with a new show on Friday, live from the Arizona Bowl, which you can watch on Barstool.tv, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, Ohio versus Wyoming. Check us out. We will be there.
Hey, Big Cat, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah. I'm not telling you.
Okay, that's smart. That's smart, because then you won't do them.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get in shape.
Here's a good one. Here's one that you can use for free. I use this every year. I'm going to start drinking more water.
Yeah, no, I did. One year I did more apple juice, so I had 1 cup of apple juice.
Yeah, I think I'm going to drink more water. I'm finally going to... The boys are getting hydrated in 2023.
Hard bodies.
Hydrated.
I like it. It's going to be a great year.
Super Bowl abs, loading.
Yeah. So let's hop in. Best of 2022. He's won 1 Super Bowl, which we can get into because I have the theory that if you win 1 Super Bowl, you actually have none. He is a 4-time MVP of the league. He has an 11-10 postseason record, 1-4 in NFC Championship games. I'm just introducing you. One of the best quarterbacks ever, Aaron Rodgers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't really know where to start other than how dare you? How dare you?
Big Cat will not ask you any questions that aren't threatening, so I'll start it because we ask everybody this on Grit
true.
Week.
I forgot about that. I got blinded with rage.
What does grit mean to you? Wait, are you recording this? I know you don't trust the media. Do you have your own tape player going?
Yes,
yeah. Okay, so what does grit mean to you?
Means you're from Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's actually an answer we haven't had yet.
That's a great answer,
and it's true.
That's what's been ingrained in me since I was a second-year player in the league. I've been surrounded by Pittsburgh people, everybody from Mike McCarthy to Tom Clements to Ben McAdoo, Dom Capers, Darren Perry, Frank Signetti, a lot of Pittsburgh people.
Mike
and all
Ditka.
they talk about is just toughness, man.
Yeah, that is
That
true.
Pittsburgh grit.
Putting fries on sandwiches.
Wait, so are you saying that you miss Mike McCarthy?
I love Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't you marry him? Listen.
Okay.
All right. Let's just cut through it.
Put our cards on the table.
If you had to go to jail or prison, which one would you pick?
What's the difference?
Well, jail's probably a little lighter
like
than
his
prison.
county jail? Yeah.
I've said, listen,
Maybe
a
like
lot of
the
people,
Manhattan Correctional Facility with like a real jacked up former cop as your cellmate for a night.
Yeah.
From what I've read, I think if anybody in this room, and I don't know some of the other people in here, and Tom has a sketchy past, but I think you would probably be most likely to go to jail between all of us in here.
Really?
Yeah.
I have committed some crimes. That's fine. But I also admit to the crimes I commit, where you don't, and you kind of skirt around it. But listen, I'm actually very realistic about you as a player. I've always said you're a very good quarterback, even league MVP 4 times, right? I do think that you should be in jail or prison, and I'm fair to say you get to pick. I think jail's better than prison, so you can have that, and I will meet you halfway.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll work on it. Let's try a different angle. How close were you to retiring? Be honest.
Close. I don't know.
Yeah.
How close is close? I was thinking about it, yeah.
So, Jeopardy, that would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Did you want that job?
I did.
I feel like it's a thankless job, though, because that's become one of those shows where no matter who's hosting it, it's almost like the Jeopardy community loves to like nitpick at the host and be like, "You're not Alex Trebek."
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the case. And I would say for many of the shows that I grew up watching, that is definitely the case. You know, Price is Right. Nobody can ever be Bob Barker.
Best show ever.
But I will say one guy who's transcended all of that and even surpassed Louis Anderson, who nobody thought ever could, is Steve Harvey with Family Feud.
He's America's host.
Family
You're right.
Feud. You know, I mean, that show went through so many different people, and although they didn't maybe have one iconic host other than Louis, you know, I think Steve definitely did that. But.
So I was actually like, like I said, I'm actually fair with you. You might think I'm not fair, but when you were, saying that you wanted
No offense, but I don't watch your stuff.
What? My what?
We don't think about you at all.
You're never going to retire. You're never going to retire. I just got one follow-up.
Are you really sensitive about what I said last year after I scored that touchdown?
Okay, let's get into it. So you said
Is that what
I own you.
Yeah.
I fucking own you to the city of Chicago. The city of Chicago has $38.7 billion of debt. So are you going to pay that?
That's a good one.
I mean,
No, I'm not
if
gonna
you
pay
own
that.
us.
No, I don't think I was saying that about the entire city. Now, maybe Soldier Field, every fan who was flipping me off, that negativity that was kind of coming my way.
There was a pretty substantial FCC fine that came Fox's way. Do you own
Well,
that
what was-
fine? You can't just say fuck on TV.
I don't think
It's supposed to be a 10-second delay, so I think that's out of my hands.
Yeah, I actually own you because I'm a Packers owner.
Fact.
Yeah.
So I own you, you own him.
You own a piece of paper that has
it's legit.
actual value.
It's legit. I actually stole it from our goldfish. So our goldfish owned you. Then he died. Then I inherited the share. Now I own you. You own Big Cat. So I guess
Dan?
I inherit that debt.
Okay.
Do you feel bad for what you've done to my friend Big Cat?
No, I don't.
At all.
Not at
Like,
all.
not at all. Because, I don't know if you can
I think
tell
he's
this.
conflicted. He's conflicted. It's kind of like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Remember? He's like, I can feel the conflict within you. And he says this fake statement like, oh, there's no conflict. I move on. Inside, he went to Wisconsin. Right?
Yeah. I hate you, though. I hate the
He's
Packers.
seen some of my all-time best moments on the field, not only at Soldier Field, but also at Ford Field.
Mm-hmm. So I was a Lions fan for 24 hours.
But deep down,
I went to go help support the Lions fans to try to beat the Packers, and then you threw the Hail Mary right in my face, directly in my face. Like I said, you've tortured me. They had me on the way over here. They were like, what's the worst moment, Aaron Rodgers versus the Bears? And I just started listing like a laundry list, and it goes on forever. Do you get extra, do you actually relish in the fact that you beat the Bears the way you do every single year?
yes.
Fuck. I knew the answer to that.
Because it's a great sports town. If we're beating up on a town that doesn't have great sports history, it's like just another win. But Chicago is Chicago. You got 100 years of Bears football, almost, right? You have the Chicago Bulls. I grew up a Bulls fan. Back on my old TV, we had like 7 dials, and you had to like hit it just right with the antenna doing. We could get WGN, so we could watch, Cubs baseball and Harry Carey.
Yeah.
That was like iconic, and Bulls basketball.
So we're like.
So I
meeting
grew up
somewhere in the
watching
middle. Yeah.
Chicago sports.
So, all right, what's your favorite memory? I'm just going to do this because everyone's going to want to hear it. What's your favorite memory of beating the Bears? What's your favorite Bears all time? Because there are a lot. I actually weirdly, I'll tell you mine first because there's, Randall Cobb was terrible. The NFC Championship game was terrible. When you faked you had an injury with Khalil Mack that first half and you came back. Weirdly, though, the one that just kills me the most, because actually Hank and Dave, we were in Arizona for some college football thing, and we watched Sunday Night Football. It was a game that you put up, I think you guys were up 42-0 at half, and they just laughed at me for an entire half, and they're like, how do you watch this? That one hurts, I think, weirdly the most. So what's your favorite? Go ahead.
Well, that one hurts because it was 42 whatever at halftime, and I'd thrown 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And the record is 7. And Mike was going to sit me, and I was like, how about one more possession? He goes, okay, one more. So we got down to the 9-yard line and threw it 3 times, 3 incompletions. So
Bend, don't break.
yeah. So we went up 45-0.
Yeah. All right, so what's your favorite?
Probably 2013.
Okay.
Only because I came back from my collarbone. Randall came back from his knee injury. And then somehow it was for the division. After so many things happened, for us to be able to be in it. And I believe that Detroit was still in it the week before. Then they had a bad loss to somebody. So then it came down to our game. And, neither team I don't think was great that year. Mm-hmm. But we're still playing for a home playoff game. And I start off, I threw a pick to Chris Conti on a rollout. And I'm like, shit, is it going to go like this, tonight? And then I threw another pick to Jennings in I think the second or third quarter, and then we had that weird fluky Pep, caused a fumble, and Boykin picks it up, and nobody's doing anything, and he runs in the end zone, and on the last drive we converted 3 fourth downs, 4th and inches on a dive play, a 4th and 3 on a throw to Jordy, but that last one was pretty amazing.
So what? This is terrible. I actually hate that I'm doing this. This is actually my least favorite thing I've ever done coming here right now. But
you
when
look
you
good,
saw
though.
that,
You look good. I want to tell you.
Thank you.
No, I mean sometimes. No, I mean I know that we've all struggled with our own issues, and I know weight's been kind of up and down for you. But I feel like you look.
Well, you don't
really
watch
good.
anything I do.
No, I just heard.
Oh, okay, okay. You heard
yeah,
about the
I
weight.
heard.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I like you. I don't like what you've done to my friend because you probably aged him 30 years.
Well, you're a Washington fan, so you don't care.
Yeah, but you don't watch anything that would do. You're right. I'm a nihilist. Okay, I'm convincing myself to root for Carson Wentz this year. That's how bad things have got. I'm actually a Commanders fan. Don't forget about that name change. But I do like you. I noticed that you had almost a significant change in perspective over the last few years. It seems like you're having more fun from what I've seen. You're enjoying your teammates. You're enjoying the process. You're enjoying what you get to do while you're still able to do it, which I think is very cool. And you have a good perspective on where football fits into your life. I think a lot of people don't have that, especially from the outside. So I guess my question is, when did you first try ayahuasca?
A few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight from the source?
What source?
Ecuador?
I don't think it's me. I don't think that would be the source. Amazon.
Yeah.
By the way, the tattoo looks better in person.
Thank you.
That's another thing I admire about you.
Yeah.
You're totally go ahead. You're like, listen, if you want to put a needle in my arm and inject whatever you want in there, I'm totally on board with that. I could never do that.
People say, "Oh, immunization, vaccination."
Yeah, I did. I said that a lot.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
But
How many people do you think you killed? What's your count?
How many grandmothers?
See,
Let's just do grandmothers.
I mean, I know you guys are fucking around. I don't find that part funny. I really don't.
Okay.
Oh, shit. We got John Cena.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you in a non-condescending way a question?
Yeah.
I'm going to.
That question was
rhetorical. That was a rhetorical question.
That intro question was a little bit condescending.
It was rhetorical. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it hard for you as a Bears fan that some of your greatest moments are cheering against me when the Bears aren't playing?
Okay, good question. Very good question. No, it's actually great because what I've told everyone is I'm very realistic about the Bears. Not a great franchise. Just don't do the right things for the most part. every year I look forward to the playoffs and the game that you're going to lose. And I've told this story on the air, but like when you guys lost to San Francisco this year, we were watching the game in New Jersey, and I drove back to Brooklyn, brag, and I listened to Tauscher, ESPN Wisconsin. For 3 hours, I sat in my car. I had arrived home. It's a 20-minute drive. I had ride home. I sat for 3 hours listening to callers be like, blow up Lambeau, get 12 out of here. We need to build a dome. This team isn't built for the outside. And that was the highlight of my NFL season. And I have no problem saying that because I know I'm a loser. That's the best part. I've come to grips with the fact that I'm a loser. So yes, watching you lose in the playoffs that's my Super Bowl. And I've won a lot of Super Bowls if you do it that way, more than you. We are at Ryen Russillo's house. It is Ryen Russillo, Mark Titus, PFD, myself. Life episode 2. Yeah, there's a lot of times where I'm like, especially like on the weekend when I'm, doing a lot of parenting, and I'm like, I miss the dude who can just go and get drunk at a bar at like noon. But then you don't really miss him. But you do.
What is the biggest difference between having the two kids? Not emotionally, because your answer is going to be like I love more, whatever, blah blah blah. Who cares?
That is the truth, though. That's one of those ones that like if you don't have kids, and I'm not shaming anyone, but like when you do have a kid, you're like, oh fuck, this is completely different than anything else.
I have a dog. I get it, Dan.
Yeah,
it's a love you can't understand.
What is the biggest difference day to day life, or like the thing you've had to cut out that you didn't anticipate having to cut out? In having kids.
It's like there's like very little time where I can just do nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's like maybe it's like Friday night, and then like maybe like an hour or two on like a weeknight where I can literally just do absolutely nothing. Mm-hmm. That's the part. Like where you can't I can't just like sleep till 11 and be like, I'm going to do nothing on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'd say that's the biggest time thing. But it's, it is what it is, right? Yeah. Don't have kids. I actually think you should, but.
Who, me or all of us?
Everybody.
No, yes.
Why'd I get a no? I remember the first time I thought I was going to have a kid. I was 21.
Ooh.
Yeah, I headed back to UVM for my senior year. And this older woman, fitness instructor, no big deal, she was like, I'm pregnant. And I was like, this is going to fuck up my senior year so bad.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
That was definitely a time I wasn't ready, and it wasn't going to turn back on anytime soon. And then, guess what? Magic of science. I think she was just fucking with me, seeing how I react. Pretty nasty.
That's actually a funny...
It wasn't funny for me at the time, but I remember being like, well, fuck, like... I guess how am I going to do this? Like, I'm gonna have to, like, this is gonna, like, can I go out on Thursdays still?
I'll cut off Wednesdays.
Right. Like, will it be a custody thing? Because I'll definitely, like, not have 50-50. I'm 21 and in school, and, like, we have a dog, and there's 6 of us, so the kid can't probably stay with us that much. So, anyway, look, didn't happen, and here we are. So,
all right, so we do have Hank. So this is going to air right before he has to give the speech, but he's giving his first best man speech ever next weekend at his brother's wedding. So he asked for some advice, and I think we've all done it at least once, a couple times.
So like what is the expectation, Hank?
I do think there is like a expectation for me to put on a show. I'm definitely like the outgoing one.
Yeah.
Always got in trouble and stuff. I feel like there will be some expectations similar to you, where my family's expecting a show.
So
wait a minute, can I just a show?
They're like, they're like, oh, like,
do a magic
like
trick.
this speech is coming, like something's coming.
No, I know that's
all right.
Yeah, no, similar spot
Okay,
we've been in. Yeah.
If the reverse is my brother's very shy, like a little more guarded. If it was reverse, I don't think they would be expecting a crazy speech.
Yeah.
No, Hank, you you have a job,
be.
you have a lifestyle that you're in front of a camera sometimes and talking to microphones and stuff. So I think people go to a ton of weddings and you see people get up there that are nervous. So anytime it's a situation where someone might not be nervous to publicly speak, you're like, oh, thank God, this is not going to be the worst fucking speech I've ever heard.
Yes.
So then it kind of sets the expectation high.
Yes, people are expecting it. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I have a couple high level thoughts, and you guys can go off of it. But I already told Hank, I think you have to keep it like 5 minutes or less. Yeah, I think anyone who goes longer than that people don't.
You mean every woman?
Yeah, well,
I didn't say that
Ryan,
you did.
Yes.
I did say though
Well,
to Hank.
well-
I was like,
Look,
make sure you
look,
go
science.
after
The science backs it up.
Well, that's true. What Ryan just said. You got to remember that you're not the star of the show. You got to remember that the stars of this show are actually the bride's dad, and then her maid of honor. They're going to go super long.
Yeah.
You're probably going to go on after the maid of honor. Your job is like people at that point are looking around like, when can I go back to the bar?
Yeah, it's 3 to 5 minutes. The biggest thing though, you can't have notes.
Yeah,
I think you
cannot
have to
notes.
speak from. I think the notes
Hank
make
just
you
got freaked out.
No,
But
hold on.
the guy who goes up with, I've seen some really bad ones.
Think
There's
how
one
nervous
friend that's
people are.
probably listening.
They're not as seasoned as you are.
I
There's
think-
one friend that's listening right now that's going to know exactly. I'm talking about his wedding, but he brought like cue cards, and he forgot to mention the bride, which you can't. You have to mention the bride, have to. But I think no notes is the way to go.
I think you have to prepare notes and then don't use them.
Correct. But you have to.
because you can't.
Yes.
The worst thing you could possibly do is be the wing it guy.
No, you
And
can't
then
be the wing it guy.
Then that is an absolute disaster. So,
But it's like-
prepare the speech, but then don't. If you're up there reading notes,
Yeah,
it's
you
over.
you lose already because
Yeah,
everyone's like, wait,
yeah.
you need notes for this? Like
Yeah.
you got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be because people will be like, oh wow, you really spoke from the heart. It's like, well, I did practice it, but yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
I think it's a pretty simple formula for the most part. Yeah, Hank? Go on.
Well, so is there a formula of like, old anecdote from when we were kids?
Yes.
Things
Yes.
he's taught me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bride. Closing
He's a better
remarks.
person than me. That's
Yes,
usually a good one to
that's
be
a
like,
good one.
like
I wouldn't
I've
be
always
here
looked up
without
to him.
him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Had
then
a
bride.
weird phase, but he's out of it
Yeah.
now. So,
Don't do the
That's-
don't do the one thing you can screw up, and a lot of people do it, is they do like the bride add on at the end. They're like, everything I said about you, like, and it's your wife too. Like,
Yeah.
you got to have a story about the bride.
Yeah, the way to get around that is you find the things about your brother that you appreciate about him that you don't have. And then you can say, like, this is what I've always looked up to him for. And then at the end, then also include one story about a time he got into trouble, and then everybody will laugh at that. And then not too much trouble.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
You
Like,
have to
be careful with that
Yeah,
one.
you have to edit it a
And-
little bit. You can't be like, oh, remember that time that he got busted with that hooker in Acapulco?
Yes, yes.
No, you got to be like, you remember that time where we were on a road trip together or something like that, and you made the best play. Like, joke around a little bit about stuff, but don't make it too serious. And then at the end, say something about how she's so much better than he is.
Yeah.
Because that gets a laugh too, where it's like, I always thought that you'd marry well, but I had no idea that you would outkick your coverage by this far. Like something nice.
I hate jokes like that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that one's tough.
I'm just saying, like, this is how you got to end it. Say that she's better than him a little bit.
See, I think you have to add a story about her that doesn't, like, you can't. The mistake you can make is like you say a whole speech, you do 4.5 minutes, and in the last 10 seconds you're like, oh, and also it goes for her. You have to have a story about her. What are you
Hank,
gonna say, Ryan?
Did he ever tell you a story about meeting her? There's
Right.
got to be something in there about that he met her. There had to be a moment that he shared with you about how he cared for her.
Or just make it
that's-
up.
That's what I did for my brother. I also have a total zag because you said you wanted to give him a show and that your brother's quiet.
Ooh, I like this.
It's a dying art, ventriloquists.
Yes.
And you bring one out and you say it's your brother and you talk to him and ask him questions and tell stories. And because he's shy, you don't even have to be good at it because he doesn't want to talk. He's in front of all these people. And that's how you play it off. You give your speech through a ventriloquist dummy that you're not even using because your brother's shy.
Just sock puppet.
I got another one for you, Hank, that could bring the house down because your close personal friend Tom Brady has some time on his hands. Get him to give him a message. Play that.
I do those for free, by the way.
You do?
On
Russillo
Instagram.
will do it for him.
Yeah, that's probably going to bum people out. When you're younger, a lot of the stuff that you're going through when you're younger is kind of like your own insecurity. And I always try to remind this to like people. It's like, hey, just remember, like the other person you're talking to and all the insecurities that you have about yourself, pretty good chance they have just as many. So just, go up and talk to the hot girl.
Right.
'Cause, there's a moment where she doubts herself, and maybe that's that night.
Yeah.
And who knows? But I think it's like a good rule to kind of operate with where you're like, just remember like the stuff that you second guess yourself, you're not the only one doing it. Literally everybody else. And even though they're trying as hard as they can to project that they're not having any of those things, just like you do, just admit that like, all right, this guy's probably got some weak spots. Let's go.
It's absolutely
so-
true.
Ryan, you're right, but I also love that the statement boils down to like, you can fuck a really hot chick if you try. Don't give up on yourself.
That's a little aggressive, PFT. I meant, relationship. I thought we were talking about families.
What you're saying, it links into what PFT said and what I'm saying about caring. Like, a lot of times when you're younger, you're like, I don't care about this, or this is lame.
It's cool to not care.
Because you don't want to open yourself up to have someone be like, oh, you like that?
Yeah. And it's the same thing, too, as, where I went to school, it's Vermont, smaller school. For whatever reason, there's a ton of Boston guys, ton of Fairfield County guys, and then we'd always be like, why are you here when you from Arizona? But all we did was make fun of each other. That's all we did. So, like, the only way you could keep up, not that this is like, oh, wow, that was the college where college guys made fun of each other all the time. But, like, I remember carrying it into our 20s, and I would just be, like, ripping on everybody all the time. Right. And then you're like, wait, who's probably not a great time to hang out with? A guy who makes fun of everybody for everything. And it wasn't, I don't know what it was just what I was used to.
Right.
And I remember talking to my buddies being like, hey, do you have, like, weird moments at work? And a couple of guys were like, oh, my God. Like, I had to stop doing that a couple of years ago. Like, I almost got fired. And what I'd say is that there are these moments, like when you're in your 20s and you think you have, like, this is a bigger thing. Like, I'll use the hangover theory on this one. Like, when you're hungover, big night with the boys, and it goes away like on Tuesday, it fucking goes away.
Right.
It goes away. It doesn't feel like it's going to go away, and you're like, should I take a foreign language? Maybe I finally learn an instrument this year. I'll get back on the dating apps. I need to change things up. And then by Tuesday, you're like, what a fucking weirdo I was for 36 hours.
Right.
Like, what was that?
Right.
Like, did you write a poem or something, you fucking weirdo?
Yeah.
So it goes away. I'd say that you can expand life out that way because all of these little moments, all these little things, and I think this is, we're all kind of around the age, and obviously I'm older than you guys, but you start to learn like almost none of it ever fucking mattered.
None of
that.
it.
All of it kind of goes away. And that's the one thing that I still try to, now that I know that, when I'm dealing with something in the moment, you're like, this is going to mean almost nothing. Like, this is going to be completely insignificant. And even though you're consumed by it today, that later on, this will have meant fucking dick.
Yep.
And it's hard to learn that until you go through it enough. But I would just keep hammering it over and over again. Like, as you're aging and as you're getting a bit older, it's a great feeling when you start to be like, hey, I don't want to be an asshole to everybody, but I also am like not going to worry about this stuff as much because it's not as significant on the path of the bigger stuff.
Yeah, the world keeps on, when you realize the world keeps on moving, it's a freeing thought. And you're like, oh, this is not the end of the
not
world.
everybody is thinking about me.
Right.
Nobody really cares.
Do you want to do any little life hacks?
Yeah, let's
I know
start it
people
off.
liked that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So start us off, PFT.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We actually just talked about this briefly on the ride over here. I've started in the last, 3-4 years to put my clothes away at hotel rooms when I know I'm going to be staying there for 4 days. It's
good.
3 or 4 days. I don't live out of the suitcase. I set up the kitchen sink or the bathroom sink with all the shit that I need out there.
Never done it.
Never,
Really?
You've never unpacked at a
Oh, it
hotel?
feels great.
I've lived in
And then-
hotels too.
And then you call the hotel home, like, let's go back home.
It does. It feels really good.
best.
You wake up and in the morning you
Yeah.
go to your drawer and you pull it out and you're like, I know where everything is. It's like a little mini home.
Hang up your shit.
Although
It's the best.
I've hung up stuff.
I had a one for bachelor parties. Get up early one morning and clean the whole place. You're the king for the whole weekend. There's that one guy, like, if you get a house, if you make the effort, because it's always that, who's cleaning, everyone knows the asshole who doesn't do anything. If you're just one morning, you're like, all right, I'm getting up, and everyone's going to get up and they're going to see the whole place is clean. You now have basically checked off your, I've done something to help the crew here.
To expand on that, I think just the every so often grand gesture in general is a great play.
Right.
The selectively picking up the tab. If you're someone that doesn't have a lot of money and that you can't not pick up the tab every single time. One time when you're at maybe a mid-tier restaurant, you're not out at the really fancy place with all the friends. You're like, you know what, guys, I got this one, and then they'll remember it forever.
Yes.
That was a trick I pulled with my rich friends once they got to the NBA and they'd come back. I would try once every 2 years. I would pick up the tab, and they would all look at me like, "What the fuck?" And then I feel like in my mind I've positioned myself, unlike all those other mooches over here. I'm trying, I'm doing my best, and I don't know.
It also is if you are in a spot where you've made some money and you have people you're working with who haven't, doing the little things of picking up lunch, doing shit like that. It actually. It matters, you know what I mean? And people, I also am a big believer in if you're in a spot where you're whatever job you're in and you have people that do a really like good job helping you be better, you have to make sure that you take care of them. Like I heard a story once that like Saban just like he has everyone over to his house, like everyone, literally like ball boys, like everyone who has anything to do with the program, and like everyone gets like a huge Christmas bonus, and it's like from like every person down the line, and it's like that type of thing. Like if you're in a spot where you have the ability to do that, it means a lot to people, and you don't want to be the guy who doesn't do that.
Who was it that we were talking to that had like Matt LaFleur over, and he thought he was going to a party? But
Brian Kelly.
Yeah, but
that's Ryan's guy.
Yeah, your guy, Brian Kelly, and he was
with Sala, right?
He was just the valet.
Matters.
He was the cooler guy.
That story's so bad, I almost can't believe it's true. Like apparently Kelly invited Sala and LaFleur over, and they thought they were going to a Christmas party, and instead they stayed outside and parked cars.
They parked cars for me.
But like little shit like that, it's like
I don't even know. I don't know. That's so bad. If it's true.
But there is like I think you have to take care of people that are.
No, but there's a bigger thing than what you're saying, and you're right. You're totally right. And you may not learn it till a little bit later. You also have to be the person that's in position. Like, look, early on, Van Pelt paid for every dinner. Right. Okay, he just knew he was going to pay for everybody. He's going to take care of everybody. Then I get to a certain point where it's like, hey, let me grab a check here. Like, I know it's your move.
Yep.
But let me grab one, just like Titus was talking about. Like, it's almost like if I remember like dating somebody when I was younger, and she didn't have any money, I didn't have any money, and I paid, and then like once a month she'd be like, I got it, and it meant the world to me.
It's a good point. Right? The reverse.
And I've had other people I've hung out with where they had money and they wouldn't fucking cross the street for $10, then they'd ask me for it instead. And you're just like, look, it's just little. But I think what you're saying is like, I'll get all these life advice emails about, well, we had the bill was this, and then after this vacation, it ended up being all these different things. And it can sound like, well, hey, you guys are now older and you've made some money. You're more dismissive. And I'm like, look, we just spent all this time talking about how hard it was to make friends and to meet friends when you're older and stuff. And some of you fucking guys want to argue over $75 from a fucking bachelor party weekend where you're ready to and I get like, hey, there is a guy in the group that always thinks he's winning by not kicking in money. Right. And it fucking sucks. And the only thing you can do is just keep hammering him on it when he keeps doing it all the time. And that's his role in the friend group. But don't be so like ready to go on some of the money stuff where it's like you realize like some of the stuff you guys are going to lose lifelong friends over 50 or 75. Look, if somebody keeps doing it, like I said, I can understand it being an issue, but I can't believe how many emails we get. And you're just like, all right, you want to start cutting guys off because of happy hour after fucking at 26 years old? Go ahead, but you're going to regret it. I would encourage people to call for more meetings. Now that I've been out in LA for a couple of years, people love fucking meeting. They love telling you who you could meet with, and they'll set up a meeting. I would say you should take that back to like the Midwest sensibilities, maybe Northeast, Pacific Northwest, American Southwest, turquoise.
Shout out turquoise.
Just if you're at the office or you're 23, just start asking people to meet.
Do you ever?
You do feel important when you got a meeting. It's like, oh, I got a meeting.
Yeah. I'll still never forget this one intern like emailed Greeny. This guy was out of control. He was the most aggressive intern I've ever seen in my entire life. He would just start emailing guys on the corporate email to be like, would like to set aside some time with you for like 30 minutes or whatever. And Greeny was like, do I know? And he would like leave the voice out. He's like, why do I have a lunch at 10:45 with did I agree to this? What? And he was so confused. And it happened to Van Pelt. Van Pelt one time was like, who the fuck is this guy? And this intern was just running around ESPN, just booking meet. And he would actually he would phrase it in a way that was vague.
Right.
So it wasn't like, do you want to meet? Because that's a no. It would be like, was hoping to follow through on the time I'd set aside. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? So again, that guy went a little too hard with it. And then once everybody kind of figured him out, I think he got a talking to because it was like, hey, I don't think Chris Fowler is going to meet with you anytime soon. I don't. Chris Fowler wouldn't meet with me. But don't be afraid to maybe, hey, I'd like to follow up on something you said here. And take that LA sensibility and apply that to other places.
I like that. Off of that, too, my favorite thing to do, and I think most people know this, but maybe the first week of December is the perfect time to be like, let's touch base after New Year's. and just fucking push everything. Yeah. Like you can start that like the day after Thanksgiving. Like you know what? Let's save this for after New Year's.
Hollywood doesn't do vacations; they shut down like seasonally.
Yeah, right.
I'll be like, hey, can you get this in? And I'll be like, why do I have to? And be like, wow, people are gonna pick it back up around February 12th. You're like, what?
The meeting thing is good though. It really does make you feel important. When you're like, let's have a meeting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Like to meet.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, very, very special guest. Long time coming. It is the Schwam, Boomer, Chris Berman.
You know, the natural thing that you would say if somebody was doing the squealed pig play, that would be a whoop situation.
Yes.
No. The rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and fumbling would be part of it. The whoop came from Barry Sanders.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that it came as a whoa. There's no other way to describe Barry's. I think his ankles were bionic. Tommy and I both think this because there's no way you could swivel as a human being like this.
Speed.
And so that was the whoop. That was more Barry's moves that come from Barry Sanders.
Uh-huh.
He's the impetus for that. And now it's anybody that kind of does that. Yes. Now because the sound, I get stopped all the time, like 15, 20 years. Whoop, like say it. Whoop, they go nuts. But it's so now I've moved it to the squealed pig. But it was started with Barry Sanders, and of course a Lamar Jackson type of player you would do it with. But that's where it came from, out of respect for Barry.
So, what is the secret to a good whoop?
I've
heard you hit somewhere.
It was
it
one on a
bounces off the back
Washington
wall
player.
and
What
comes back.
Was it McKissick?
Yes.
He left. It was like down at the right somewhere.
Yeah, it was. It was against the Falcons.
It was like early October or something.
You let out this whoop that I swear.
Oh yeah,
you could hear it. It bounced off the back wall of the studio and came back to you.
Yeah,
I heard it twice in highlight.
I was inspired by his leap. Like he took a 5-yard. It was like someone trying to do the pole vault, in the Olympics. Like he's running a long way to take this leap. It wasn't just a little leap because the tackler went low. I don't even think the tackler went that low. He's a little guy.
Yeah.
So he went. It was like the first. It was at halftime, right?
Yep.
So it was the first real whoop of the season that I could crank out on a halftime play. I do think of that every now and then. Early in the year, let's put more ingredients in it a little bit.
You got to warm up the pipes, right?
Yeah.
You got to warm it up first.
It was not the first
You
play.
got to
It was
prime
like
the
2
pump
minutes
a little
in.
bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
do you like open up your chest? Is it from the diaphragm? Is it
Just like McKissick did. I took a running leap.
It is. I mean, even you doing those little whoops for Barry Sanders, like we do it, but when you do it, it's like, oh yeah, that's.
But you're doing it. You like it.
Yeah, but like the way you just did that, the little
it's public domain.
Like it's not the same. It's only you.
We also love the Raiders. I try to do the Raiders when we run the scores back. I do it as much as I can.
You do a good job. I've heard it.
Thank you so much. That means the world to me. But when I do it, I feel like it takes my entire body about 2 minutes to recover from it. I don't know if that's something.
It does. It hurts.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, that really is. It's taken on a life of its own. And everybody loves that. And Scott, of course, Van Pelt runs it. I mean, he has my best couple, and he has it on a button. Even if they're not playing, I think he presses it. It was really an ode to Al Davis, who really liked us. This is Al's voice in the 80s when I met him first couple times. You know why I root for ESPN? Because you're the underdog. Just like that. Like, okay.
Yeah.
The Raiders. And they were winning all the time then. Of course, you heard him all the Raiders. So that's really an ode to Al. So a lot of these are ode to Barry, Al. But the Raiders now, everybody loves the long. That again, that's
great.
That's a Louis Tiant windup. Okay, that's a Raiders. And I didn't even. I'm
Right. Yeah. You're just taking batting practice.
I haven't had
right
a sip of water in a half an hour.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna. So I'll be ready the next time you ask me about the Raiders.
So all right. So the whoop, the Raiders. We got to do circle the wagons because that's. I mean, that picture too of you holding the big Bills jersey.
Well.
And we're honorary members of Bills Mafia. We love
Right
the
on.
city of Buffalo. We love Josh Allen. But there's just something about no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. It just
Well, that team in the late 80s and 90s were, I mean, they never won a Super Bowl, but they only wanted to go to 4 straight, so say no more. And it's Hall of Famers, and obviously Jim Kelly and Andre Reed and Thurman Thomas and Bruce Smith, and, they may have others, and Cornelius Bennett was a great player. We could go on Marv Levy's in the Hall of Fame, Bill Polian, one of the great executives of all times in the Hall of Fame, Ralph Wilson, the owners in the Hall of Fame. I mean, and it's Buffalo.
Right.
It's other than Green Bay, it's about the smallest now. I mean, it's the Bills, and this is the city in Western New York. They asked for nothing. I started picking them in '88. They were horrible for the whole decade. They thought I was out of my mind. They started 4-0, and I got to the championship game and lost to the Bengals. I actually thought these Bengals, except they've now gone to the Super Bowl, reminded me of the '88 Bills. Like I wasn't sure they were going to get past Kansas City, but they've already announced we're here for a while. Like, we're really good.
Yeah.
I actually said that. So I forget what game it was, and I just cranked it out on prime time. No one, looking right in the camera. Like, no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. And it became a war chant. Even the years they were terrible, I mean, up until Josh here and Coach McDermott, et cetera, not a lot of great. Right? But it just became so much fun. And I don't want to do this, but I guess I will tell the story since you brought it up. So if you're a rock and roll singer, let's say, because I saw Billy Joel in Fenway, and then you're singing Piano Man, and everybody knows the words, right? He played at Wrigley. He played all these places, any arena. And you get halfway through, and then you lay out, and you hear, if you're Billy Joel, hear them sing every word. And he's like, oh my God. Like, this is. So when Thurman Thomas had his number retired, it was only about 4 years ago. It was on a Monday night, and they asked me, would I come up, and the Bills, it's a quick, I'm going to speak real quick. Someone else is going to say something for a minute. Thurman's going to speak. It's halftime. And I got up for 20 seconds. I mean, again, the place is packed. They're playing the Patriots when the Patriots would still beat them a lot. They played well that night, Buffalo. They weren't ready yet, I think Josh was a rookie. Okay, so I think, yeah, he was. And I said, okay, Buffalo, you know where we're going here. We're doing it on 3. And like this, and there's 70,000. I went, no one. And then I stopped. And I heard, circles the wagons, like the Buffalo Bills. Wow. That's Billy Joel singing Piano Man. And it was really, my relationship, in my 43 years, the relationship that I've ended up by accident because I'm on ESPN and the Bills and it's Buffalo and the players, the team, the organization, the players, and the city 30 years later. It's the most rewarding relationship I've gotten through my job.
They're great people.
Yeah,
they're great people.
We've experienced
they
something
ask
similar.
Nothing. They ask for nothing.
Yeah, every time we go, it's like this place.
One thing I wrote down that I have to bring up, we're a big fan of yours all around, big fan of your golf game as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Love the wide brim hats. Has anybody ever told you, maybe don't wear a gray shirt when you're going to be out in the 95-degree sun?
Colorful shirt.
Yeah.
Sweating, I sweated at 12. Okay, so I sweated a long time ago before I was, I'm better. I lost a lot of weight now, but I mean, again, it's the Titanic losing a few deck chairs. So they're floating right out there right now. So gray, I never wear gray. No, it's always colorful. But I mean, if it's warm and hot, and you got a carnation shirt, or a nice sharp purple shirt. Mm-hmm. Look, if you've ever come to my studio, which now but back in the day, 3 hours, countdown. Even in September, the camera people had to wear a jacket. You could hang meat in there.
Yeah,
because I sweat in an igloo.
Yeah,
okay.
I run pretty hot too.
Good
after I do
good
a show,
shirts.
Yeah,
Hawaiian shirts.
Shirt for
hide a lot of stuff.
Yes, they do. It's like a Magic Eye poster.
Black, and that would be
black,
rough.
Always, but I wear black shirts.
Well, right, but not on a golf course when it's 88.
Yes. Can we tell you something funny that you probably have no idea about? That's a very weird. You're going to think we're stalkers. Your suit cleaner in Connecticut, had a signed poster of
Is it the Grid Father?
We have that in our studio. He gave it to us.
I can send you as many as you want.
But we have that one from your dry cleaner.
No
because
kidding.
his son is a huge fan of
That's
ours.
very
And
funny.
he said, I've had this. My dad's done the Schwam suits for 30 years. I want you guys to have it. It's sitting in our studio.
That's
it's
very
up.
funny.
Every single time you come in, it's right there.
I have plenty of them. They supposed to print 400 20 years ago, and there's 4,000, so I haven't gotten rid of all those.
Okay,
They're
yeah.
in the basement.
But that guy, your dry cleaner's got
the grid father. We
yeah,
made it look
the
with
grid
there's even a knuckle ring. There's everything.
incredible.
It's Pacino-ish.
Yeah,
you know?
but your dry cleaner, he's probably had to do some work with the sweat.
Oh yeah, and
You've seen
some
things.
was like, just sorry, I tried my best.
All right, so this has been incredible. We got to wrap. I mean, we don't want to take your entire life here, but we got to do your best nicknames. What are your best nicknames? What are the ones that you at the end of the day, it's like, oh, that one, because we have some of yours that we.
Oh,
love.
I want to hear those, but. So are we going football? All right.
Whatever you want to do.
Well, we'll do
your
football
choice.
last because
Okay.
that's kind of, I mean, so baseball, a lot of them now will predate even so much you guys because I'm going to the ones that, because the 80s I did 10 sports centers a week. We all did. Bob Lee did. Tommy Mees did. John Saunders. Today's John's birthday. We lost him, 5 years ago, 6 years ago? Great. We could go on and on. All the guys. We did 10 shows a week. Doesn't make us heroes, but hey, we're a network, but we have 1/4 of the staff. So you okay to do the next show? Well, I did the list. Yeah, we got another one. Go ahead. So did baseball all the time. So the best, I'll go right to that. Bert Blyleven, because that's Be Home Blyleven.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to see a lot of these nicknames are you don't have to know A, he's a pitcher, B, he pitches for the Twins or the Pirates or whoever, C, he has a curveball who got him into the Hall of Fame. You are a kid and you heard from your parents, Be Home Blyleven, and as a parent you've told your kid, Be Home Blyleven. You don't have to be a genius to figure these out.
Right.
So that's probably the best. I mean, the early ones, baseball, Jose, can you see Cruz? Julio, won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? A lot of them were from rock and roll. Vaughn, Purple Haze. A couple that stuck, and I just saw him last month. Crime Dog McGriff.
Yeah.
That stuck with him. Doggy. Like every player calls him Doggy. He loves, he's such a good guy. Certainly borderline Hall of Famer. Didn't touch a thing, and he hit almost 500 home runs, by the way. But
Chuck Knobloch's one of my
New
favorites.
Kids on Knobloch, yeah. And he liked it, too, even when he didn't make the throw correctly. Now I'm Roberto, remember the Alomar, that history major.
Yep, I love that one.
I mean, food. There was a movie, Blame It on, or not food, but George Taco Bell. I mean, like that with Toronto. Like food. Everyone knows what Taco Bell is. You don't have to know he plays for Toronto. That's the best part of him. And it's, did I really hear that? And even if I get a chuckle out of him, that's even more so. What do you have baseball?
So one of my favorite baseball ones is Miguel Tejada.
Very good. See, I don't forget these.
Yeah, it
How
was
did they
Miguel-
come? To how did they fall?
Yes.
Right?
The best.
I mean, we are right. Jimmy Cliff.
The best.
Oh man, so I'm going too far back. I'm trying to think of.
Well, we can go to football too. Football is
Football's a
incredible.
ton.
Yeah.
So football, the best ones are those you can deliver under the highlights. You can sing with them. We've resurrected Lito Shepherd this year with Debo. Which is Boss Skaggs. Debo, whoa, it's the Lito Shuffle, one of the great wind-up songs of all time. We used to do it for Lito Shepherd, defensive back, Philadelphia. The GM of the Niners, John Lynch, texted me like a month ago. Debo, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, and I've known Lynchy since he played, of course. But so when Steve Bono would go back to pass and complete it, you could go, do, I got you, babe, on a completion, right?
Yeah.
You could go, so Elvis Gerback. Again, these are all, but there are plenty right now. If Elvis went back and was going to be sacked, caught in a trap, you know. Okay. Mark Bulger, remember him with the Rams?
Yeah.
Well, that's the Scarecrow. Ray Bulger, right? So he'd go back to if I could only find a receiver, you know. And then the kickers had a lot of them.
Yep.
Including David Greenacres and the Vet. They used to play the theme from the TV set, but this is old. So now, and the guy that should be a head coach is Eric sleeping with Bieniemy.
Yep.
You know, like
Incredible
he
one.
should be, and that was really Curtis. My favorite, Martin. Martian was a TV show. Obscure. Good for this audience. Do you remember Steelers, primarily fullback, Chris Mafala?
Yes.
Fuamatu Mafala.
Yes.
We called him Chris Fuamatu Bad Mafala. And then Tommy would chime in, because that came out of Shaft. It was with like, you know, can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Yeah.
Like,
Shut your mouth.
We
But
throw those in too. We'll throw in like the Tej going back with the boom.
I know that.
Yeah.
And
You're absolutely right,
guys-
Boom.
No, so now, see, okay, now.
I have. Yeah, we're missing a couple of my absolute favorite. I know
now,
PFT's
Joe,
got some
he's in the
favorites.
Super Bowl. Who's in the Super Bowl? So I'm going quickly. Joe, mix and match. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. But I'm thinking it's Bengals.
I can give you one for the Bengals if
Go
you
ahead,
want.
please.
So Joe Burrow throws a pass to Jamar Chase. Burrow and Chase hide and seek. It works.
It's in. Hide and seek.
Hide and seek. Or you could go. What do we do for Joe Burrow? Do we do like
January Joe,
all systems Joe?
Yeah.
which is what it is.
Think about it. Yeah.
Man. 2 years ago, he won the national title, and now he can win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
2 years ago, he sat in the box with us at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Now he's playing it. He might win.
It's crazy.
It's not, good for him. But why am I? I mean, we have. Whoa. The Cuba Missile Crisis.
Yep. Cuba Missile
I'm trying to think
Crisis.
of this year.
Yeah.
There's a. Go ahead.
Well, I mean,
your
Jake
turn.
Delhomme.
Huh?
Jake Delhomme is one of my all-time favorites.
Daylight come and you got it Delhomme.
Yeah,
you got
I mean,
it Delhomme. Right.
That one's, and then John Kitna was my other favorite that you always
Well,
do.
yeah, with Kit, go ahead, Kitna Caboodle.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I mean, I hadn't thought of him in a while.
Yeah, I know.
But that's
I love those.
Look, a lot of them, a lot of the kickers. And I
think it was with Jeff Philadelphia Feagles,
Yeah,
which
well,
is
that's
like
one of
so
them.
it's so easy, but it's just so funny to say because he's playing for the Giants, and you're like Jeff
I know
Philadelphia
it didn't.
Feagles.
But when they work, when they're from where they're from,
Yeah.
like Royce Clayton was a shortstop with the Giants. Royce Aroni Clayton, the San Francisco Treat. But Jeff, not Feagles, Jay Feely, who TV now.
Yeah.
So I would do the Who for that one on long ones. See me, Feely, and you like to sing, right? You
Tommy,
you
can
sung
feel
the
it?
anthem or
Anthem,
something.
yeah, when we do our boxing, yeah.
That's a hard song.
It is.
Bob Seger and Huey Lewis, and then there's the other Stephen Stills. Like it's really cool that, and what you guys are finding. Yes, you have your hardcore audience that sports and all, but you meet people from all over America, Canada, etc. White, black, old, young, who hey, we're football fans.
Yeah.
For example, and sports has allowed me and us to meet you guys.
Football
frankly.
fans. You like football. We like
You
football.
like football?
I like football.
No, we like football.
I like football.
I like football.
Let's have a meal. What do you
You want to talk
It's
football?
a perfect ending.
You want to talk football?
Some spread.
From a commercial.
We have our very favorite, probably one of our top 3 favorite guys that is in the Pardon My Take universe. It is Timm Woods on the show for a special edition of Dungeons and Dragons where we are going to have, this whole episode will be an entire adventure, and we have added the biggest nerd in the office, in Nick Tarani.
That's fair to
He
say.
is here.
Hot seat Jake.
Yeah, so it's going to be an incredible experience. We're going to start fresh because we know we've done a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons episodes where like the first hour of the episode was us recapping what happened in the last one. So we're like, fuck it, let's just start fresh. Let's do an extended version all in one episode. I am so excited. Tim, take it away.
Absolutely. It
Yes.
is so good
Yeah.
to be here.
Yes.
Great to be back. It's been a while, and I'm so excited for us to dive back into D&D. I think it's also going to be great that we're starting fresh. The adventure that I have planned for us today is a classic. It is known as Lost Mines of Phandelver. It is one of the most well-known D&D adventures, and it is, in fact, the one that we started playing but only did a little bit of before we turned upon each other and killed each other. So now I think we're actually
And that
gonna
was like
do-
3 years ago,
That was
too.
so
At
long
least.
ago.
Maybe it was the old
Absolutely.
office.
Yeah.
Hey, Hank, are you
Yes.
going to drink those beers or are they just for show?
I actually should. They're getting heavy on my head.
Yeah. So go ahead,
Absolutely.
drink them. Crack them
Got to
open.
lighten up that encumbrance.
Yeah. Okay, Hank's cracking the beers. Let's do it, though.
Absolutely. And in fact, our story begins with a little bit of drinking, as it were.
Here we go.
Yay.
At dinner, and drinks are being served because, of course, they always are being served at a dwarven merchant's house. We are at the home of one Gundren Rockseeker. He's a dwarven merchant, one of the 3 Rockseeker brothers, and the first things they serve in his house are always the drinks first, food second. It sounds like second priority.
Sounds like a crackhead.
Absolutely.
Bill Cosby's house. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes him strong.
Fuck.
And I'll just say that Wayne the Bard, just a reminder as to who our characters are. Wayne the Bard, you are also a dwarf. So I'm going to say that's probably how you know Gundren Rockseeker already. As a
boys.
dwarf in the city of Neverwinter, you are part of that dwarven community.
Right, but like dwarf, it's not because I'm short, right?
No, it's not just because you're
Okay,
short.
okay,
It's
good,
because
good, good.
dwarves tend to congregate together. They're
Right,
very
I'm social.
close-knit
Yeah, that's
families
why I
and
chose dwarf,
clans,
yeah.
and they are always hanging out together. A lot of dwarves in Neverwinter know each other and are part of this thriving community.
Boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town,
Yes.
absolutely. And Norm the Barbarian.
That's me.
You are a human, and in theory, in the thriving city of Neverwinter, you're even rarer than a dwarf because most of the barbarians live out in Neverwinter Woods, which is full of like werewolves and witches and all kinds of monsters. You are making maybe one of your rare visits to the city of Neverwinter, mainly because Gundren Rockseeker has offered you money for a
I'm
job.
like the kid that Bleacher Report posts, like the 7th grader who's 7 feet and he's just dunking on a bunch of like 5-foot kids.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me right now.
Absolutely. Though you are younger than
Yes.
Gundren, you are significantly larger than
Yes.
him. As a barbarian, you are muscled and strong and very much stand a good twice the height of Gundren
Yeah.
when you are standing.
This kid's gonna be a problem in 2030.
Absolutely.
Never is.
Yeah, never is. Always like, nope, he was just taller than everyone.
You got the natural talent, but you got to level it up,
Yes.
of course.
You're
That's
going to
the
learn how to play
important thing.
center in 7th grade, and then you're never going to grow, and you're going to be like 6'3".
Yeah.
No ball
Clumsy
skills
as-
whatsoever.
Clumsy as fuck. Yeah.
It-
Okay.
It's a good analogy for a barbarian because whereas you don't focus on the strategy of fighting, you just rush right in and have
Rage.
all of that natural rage
Love
that is
it.
carrying you through. You know, you said something about drugs and he forgot about that. He is just focused. He spilled all the beans
Can
about
we ask
this
him
map.
if he
instead.
knows where to get some drugs, though, just for tonight?
Yeah.
He says, I mean, I do. And he pulls it out of one of his bags, this pouch.
Not
and he
for me,
says,
by the way.
I've got some pipe leaf here. If that's what you need, we can break this out. And
Blaze
I
it.
just listen. I just ask you keep it away from Gundren because if he starts blazing this tonight, he's never gonna leave. He's just gonna hang out, and then next thing I know, I'll be the one tying him onto his pony to get him out the city gate. It's
Got
gonna
it.
be
Right.
a whole mess.
Right.
Got it.
Facts.
I smelled the weed and I called the guards.
Make a perception check if you wish to smell what is in the pouch. This would be a D20 roll for you.
Yeah, I got to. Is this mid leaf?
13.
This is some long bottom leaf right here.
Sticky icky.
OG
And,
Kush.
With a persuasion of +6, a 19, I'm going to say you don't know where it's coming from this house, but you are catching a whiff
And I don't like it.
of some dank pipe leaf.
I don't like it one bit.
Real dank pipe
Straight
leaf.
gas.
And as a paladin of protection, you certainly like tisk tisk tisk. Like this is
I'm hearing it.
against the law.
What?
I'm a pussy.
The laws of Neverwinter strictly state that pipe leaf use is regulated, but the law enforcement isn't really cracking down on it that much anymore. It's not that big a deal.
Just throwing this out here, I think we should smoke Cake out. I think we should make Cake get high. He should sample it.
Tim, they made me do dip a few months ago.
Oh no! Oh gosh,
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay,
He does love the long cut, yeah.
And I had to take my shirt off at a hockey game and wear fake boobs.
Okay, I suppose
lot
that
has
was
changed.
Step one, then step two of
Can't
the
wait till
old
Jake
alley-oop
presents us in
process.
court one day.
Let's just get him high real quick. Just take one hit, Cake.
Certainly, we would have the opportunity. Gundren is ready to break out just tobacco pipe leaf, and if somebody were to do a little switcheroo, it might
Spliffery
take
differy do.
a while before somebody realized that they were not, in fact, smoking tobacco pipe leaf.
All right, let's do it.
Absolutely. So you've got the sticky icky right now.
Well, Hank actually does. I gave him some before we walked in.
Absolutely. Well,
In real life.
Okay, there you go. Absolutely. I'll say, Wayne, right now, you have just been given some by Sildar. The other characters, I'll say of all the other characters, it would be Norm and Ehrlich who would be the most likely to just be starting play with a little bit of their own pipeweed. And you certainly have a large pouch of some that Sildar has just given you, hoping that you won't say more about what you know at this point to Gundren.
I won't say anything, but I do want him to smoke it.
Absolutely. When you get back, I'm going to say dinner's done. Gundren is packing pipes, wooden pipes for everybody, of some of the finest tobacco. This is kind of like cigars in his mind that he is passing around to everybody. Do you want to do anything as Cake is about to receive his wooden pipe of tobacco?
I'd like to put on some cool music.
Oh, absolutely.
Jake,
Now, actually, you can literally do what you're saying because you can either break out an instrument to play it, or you could create an illusion of
EDM.
your favorite music.
Yeah, I want to do a hologram Tupac.
Absolutely.
An actual incubus.
Yeah.
Dwarves are historically not very friendly to people who have killed their brothers, and they are very tight.
Okay, so here's what we do.
That's-
We didn't kill his brother.
Not
That's
yet,
true.
certainly.
We should kill him. We should take his penis and bring it with us to Fandolin and go to his
We call it
brothers and be
Barstool
like,
Sports again.
and look what we got, your brother's dick. And then we kill him.
Let's cut off the head so they see the dick is detached.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
I would be prepared to say they may not recognize that body part.
Oh, they're
on sight,
brothers.
as they
Yeah,
are brothers.
there you go.
So a
You
head
could
is going to be
always,
much
yeah.
more recognizable.
They used to take
I
baths
could name
together.
everyone's cock in here. No problem.
Where do my flaws come into play?
Your flaws are yours to decide. There are some advised flaws here and
Yeah.
personality traits, but you get to decide whether those are true or not. Those are just recommended choices.
I have an insatiable desire for carnal pleasures.
This is a fact about the human paladin, that he wrestles with this carnal pleasure, apparently.
I'm so afraid of death, I need to get one more lay-in.
Absolutely, yes.
I'm going to try to fuck Cake.
Okay, absolutely. You are feeling overcome by your carnal desire. I'm going to ask, when you say you are trying to fuck Cake, do you mean you are just trying to approach him right now and do this, or you're trying to convince him this is a good idea?
Convince him. I'm trying to
Absolutely.
get consent for fucking.
I would like to know, number one, what you're saying, but number two, what your persuasion skill is. Oh, wow, you're very persuasive. You have a +6 on this. You're a handsome man.
I turn into a cartoon wolf and my tongue rolls out
Yes!
of my mouth.
Absolutely.
And I use like the tuna
Aruga.
can lid to get it back in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're kind of seeing, like, ahead of you, Cake is getting spells at the ready.
Yeah,
and
he is.
It looks hot.
His ass is jiggling in that robe.
He knows what he's doing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What are you going to say to Cake? Combat has just broken out.
And you're fucking.
I'm going to bite my bottom lip and just say, wow.
That's actually very good. That's
Thank
all
you.
you say,
Yeah.
100%. Make a persuasion check. 7.
That was a 1.
With a +6. That is not as bad as it could have been. A 1 would have been very good right now, honestly. But a 13, I'm going to say with a 13, I will not force Cake to make a wisdom saving throw. It's not seductive enough that he is in that position. But Cake, I will ask you, how are you responding to this sort of advance?
Maybe
so
just
he wants to have sex with me.
It's
right
clear
now.
what he is doing is biting his bottom lip and just saying "wow," and it's enough that you can tell it's directed at you. It was provocative enough. You looked back and you saw the look on his face.
Just let him give you head.
Don't be a prude.
You know, I can't lie about what's going on. Something's going on downstairs. So.
All right, that's the truth. Now I will ask, if that is the case, are you trying to hide this and play hard to get, or yeah?
I don't know if I have the balls to do that, so I'm just gonna straight up tell him.
It's on.
It's true. Charisma is not your strong suit, and so it'll be hard for you to hide the feelings that you're having right now.
I like telling the truth, straight up.
Absolutely. What do you tell him?
I tell him, let's do it.
Absolutely, 100%. I'm going to roll for the goblins real quick. And the goblins are like, what the fuck is going on down there? They immediately understand there's some arousal going on here, and they are like, whoa, whoa, and they're so thrown off their game. Immediately you hear, I think someone here does speak goblin. I think it would be the barbarian. You can tell that the goblins are saying, wait, do we still fight them? And the other goblins are like, yes, I don't know what they're doing right now. And the goblins are like getting disadvantage on any attack rolls they do because they're so thrown off their game.
Sounds
of
like they're a little into
knew
it.
this would
I think we're attacking the wrong group. These guys are just in love. Norm, I'm sorry to say you just got critical hit by what you think is a ghoul, and this ghoul is hitting you with its claws, so I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw as the ghoul's claws hit you.
No, it doesn't.
Constitution saver.
It doesn't feel good for your boy Norm.
Plus 6, I believe you have, because you're quite good at this.
4.
Oh, I'm sorry to say, with the 10, that is not going to be enough. You are gonna be
Constitution
taking-
destroyed.
Norm, I'm so sorry to say that since you weren't able to rage because there were no enemies around to rage against at the moment, and I'm so sorry to say that you just took 18 damage.
That's
from
fine.
the
I got
claws
55.
of the ghoul. They leap up to you. He starts throttling you and digging your claws in. And that was the bad part. Here's the worst part.
Damn it, Tim.
As the claws dig into your neck, you start to feel your muscles locking up.
Oh no, there's
You
poison.
are paralyzed by the claws of the
They're gonna have to
ghoul.
push you around, and you're fat as fuck.
That means that as you're getting paralyzed, the ghoul's
Someone
looking
help me.
around.
He's going to turn to Bran.
The year of
Someone
Hank
help me.
continues.
It has one more attack, and it wanted to do that bite attack against somebody else to like try to take down another ally, except when you get paralyzed, the ghoul's instincts kick in. It loves when people get paralyzed because then it can feast slowly.
Oh, no.
And it's going to bite you because it has advantage on this attack roll now that you're paralyzed.
Avenge my death.
That's going to be a 21 to hit you, I'm sorry to say.
God.
That means he gets critical hit damage for the bite attack as well. But he's rolling bad on this so far. Okay, he stopped that. 9 so far. 10 plus 2, another 12 points of damage. So, Norm, you've taken 30 damage in all from this ghoul.
Can Greg touch my balls again?
He can't walk?
Certainly, the days have passed, and so in theory, your healing is back up to full now, Greg, so you could get healed again. And then the last bit of bad news after the ghoul does its attacks against you.
The worst news.
Is that this isn't quite as bad news because nobody's attacking you right now, at least, but the 2 other ghouls in the room look up from the bones that they are chomping on, and they just turn in that scary way and start rushing over the beds, leaping from bed to bed towards Norm and the others.
Where are my bros?
Ehrlich, you hear all of this, and so all of you can now roll into initiative against these ghouls.
Can my bros help me, please?
They certainly
I wanna
can.
help.
Otherwise, I know you have mage armor as one of your spells.
Shield.
Tim-
Oh, I do have the shield.
You have the
I gotta
shield spell. That's going to be very
I got to
helpful
pee
here,
too. I was just
potentially.
going to pee in this bottle.
I was too, but I wanted to ask Tim first.
Yeah, can we pee in our bottles?
I'm totally fine.
I actually just got this one out for that
100%.
reason.
Should've done
Okay.
that.
Absolutely. I'm reminded that I have my bottle here that I'm going to use as well. Absolutely. And yeah, so
Jake, don't look.
so
Liam, blur out my penis.
Cake, you are taking up the position against the ghouls. I'm going to roll against you first while they're busy.
Okay.
And here's the first claw attack against you. I'm so sorry to say, the claws of the ghoul, as you step forward, like bring it on, it lunges forward and gets a 20 against you. Now, I'm sorry to say that your armor class with the mage armor is 16, but if you were to use shield, that would bring it up to 21. It only lasts for one turn, but shield would protect you from this claw attack. Are you using a shield against them right now?
I'm a little distracted right now.
Same.
It sounds.
Did you fill it up?
I got to pinch off. Well, I
just peed a little on the
Oh
tire.
my god! Holy shit! Hydrated.
Yeah.
That's a Constitution save right there to pinch off. Absolutely.
Okay. Peed a little on the
So
tire.
if you use
That's
shield,
no big deal.
you'll be safe from the claw
It's like
attack.
a water
no.
jersey.
I overflowed.
Yeah. It's not, it doesn't hold as much
I
as you
just
think.
pinched off.
You guys have the exact same color piss.
It's incredible.
This is guys being dudes.
Has anybody ever peed in a game with you before?
No, this will be a first.
Love it.
I don't know. What's the strategy here, guys? We're in a lot of trouble.
I can heal Norm.
Okay, so should I try to draw the ghouls to me as I make a break for the door and try to put them onto Hank? I don't know.
You would be able to do that with either deception or another
too
skill.
risky?
But, yeah.
I don't know what else I can do right now. I've got spells. I've got Thunderwave.
Thunderwave can hit all three
Oh,
of these.
I do have
ghouls.
Unseen Servant too, so I can get an invisible. I've got an invisible friend of my own, Hank.
Yes.
How's that sound? So can I use my Unseen Servant?
Yes, you could.
Okay, to go open up the door and unleash these beasts onto Ehrlich.
The answer to that is, of course, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yes,
is exactly
Tim.
what Unseen Servant can do. So if you spend your action summoning your Unseen Servant, it immediately conjures this invisible air elemental into the air. You whisper to it, go open that door. It flies over. Now, the only problem is the Unseen Servant is very weak. I need you to roll a d20 just to make sure he gets this door open. It's stuck like the door was when we first got it.
I just rolled a 2.
A 2, I'm sorry to say, is not quite enough, but especially with the penalty that the Unseen Servant has.
Shut the fuck up,
But
Ernest.
you actually, there is something you can do here.
And 5. I feel
You're
like
dead.
Turn your own microphone
You're
off.
dead.
With your bonus action.
No, you're literally almost dead.
No, you're dead. He can.
At least I can walk.
Wait, I
Let
got
him
a
put
bonus
his fingers
action.
to my
You get a
balls.
bonus action.
Yeah, I get a bonus action, bitch.
You can use
Do I get
your
to go
bonus
before
action.
Nick? I'm taking him out.
You get to use it to inspire one person here, and I would allow that person to be your Unseen Servant. If you give your Unseen Servant inspiration, you get to add a D8 to that too.
Okay. All right, here we
And
go.
so go ahead and roll a D8. You
D8.
inspire
Which
your
one's the
Unseen
D8?
Servant.
One with 8.
It looks like
Thanks.
2 pyramids stuck together.
Thanks, Big Cat. 5.
5 is enough.
Yes.
And you just barely get the door
Yeah, keep
open.
talking that shit. Keep that same energy, Hank, when the door's open.
What do you say to inspire your Unseen Servant?
I do my classic. It's the Draymond talking to Kevin Durant. I get up in his ear and I'm like, you got this, man."
Absolutely. You tell him to believe in himself.
I think I'll throw the guy's head with the dick on it and try to get that dick tied around his dick ear.
I'll allow
Like
that.
an
yes.
earring.
Yes, 100%. Go
Like
ahead and
rats
roll a
get their
D20.
tails tied together.
Yeah.
A king dick, as it were.
Yes.
Yeah, or a dick king, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead and roll a D20.
If you got a dick ear, you can definitely hear us coming. Here we go. 17.
17. With your attack bonus, that is enough that it hits him in the ear, and I will let you roll a dexterity saving throw to avoid your ear getting tangled in that.
Oh, I got a 1.
Fuck you, bitch.
Hey, dick ear.
With a natural 1, it's not just tangled on your ear. It is in your ear.
You have a dick in your ear, dude.
Kind of
So
poking.
They're docking. Yeah.
It's docked.
It is docked.
It's the new hotness. Every podcast has decided they need a quarterback on once a week to make sure that they're. I actually don't know the reasoning behind it.
I think I know the reasoning behind it. It's because Aaron Rodgers did it.
Right.
Oh, why don't we call Jared?
Oh yeah, we can call Jared. All right. Good call.
Yeah, let's get Jared on the pod. I've got so many.
Oh, Jared's
fullbacks.
calling me back. Here we go.
Okay.
Jared.
What's up?
Dude, I don't know if you've noticed, but like every podcast is having a quarterback on every week.
Okay.
So we want to have we were going to have Blake on for one question every week, but we called him, he didn't pick up. So you're just going to be on this week for one question. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right, so you're on right now. What was our one question?
Our question was going to be, do you think Queen Elizabeth's in heaven?
Oh, do you think Queen Elizabeth is in heaven?
I hope so.
All right, Josh, my one question. Are you him?
I think there's too many hymns right now.
Yeah. It's like church.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them going around. I think, if everybody's great, nobody's great. So there's got to be a new word,
Gardner, I know that you're a tough guy. We've had you on the show. You talked about having to break your own hand, which was a crazy story. If the doctors were to x-ray your heart, how many dogs do you think would be in there?
Man, that's a good question. But I don't know if it's about the number of the dogs, but the size of the heart in the dogs. And my dogs have big hearts, and so I'd say there's probably about 2 dogs with very big hearts.
Okay.
I like that.
What it feels like.
It's like the size of the dog in the fight.
Yeah.
You've got small dogs, but if you x-ray them, your dogs have dogs in them.
Yeah. One question with the quarterback, Blake Bortles. My question is, we had a little bit of a discussion, possibly people reaching out to you to see if you could, train, come in, maybe be a backup. How are you? Are you in good shape? Are you ready to be signed by a team? Maybe even the Patriots. Hank is trying to hog all the Blakes.
I did. I heard Hank mention that the other day, and I appreciate that, Hank. I have not touched a football since January.
Fuck.
I didn't tell anybody I retired. ago, probably. Just didn't tell anyone. So I guess you guys are kind of the first to hear it publicly, maybe?
It's one question with a quarterback. Kirk, we each get one question, yourself included. My one question is a very important question. I saw when you were in London after the game, you did the gritty off the field. Do you think you killed the gritty? Because I don't think it's it's not cool anymore after you did it.
I haven't seen the tape, so I got to see the tape, and then I can give you a better answer. But no, there's room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. We can all be better, Big Cat, but I got to watch that tape, certainly. And I would agree that anything that I do is no longer cool. So, like, when I wear the plaid button down to week 1, it looks like I got it from Kohl's. But if Justin Jefferson wears that same plaid button down to next week's press conference, everybody in Minnesota is buying a plaid button down. So I'm fully aware of that, and I don't want to do anything to tarnish the gritty. It's got a lot of momentum right now, so it's probably best if I just stay away from it.
I hate that you have the self-awareness there, because that makes me okay. All right, that was a good answer. That was a good answer to my one question.
Also,
God damn it!
I don't think Minnesota needs any help buying button-down flannel
That's
shirts.
true.
I feel like
That's true.
They're doing okay.
That's why I fit right in.
Yeah.
That's why I fit right in.
Yeah, we have to be very efficient with these questions because we only get one. So I'll just tell people to check out the Joe Burrow Foundation. I'll give you that plug right off the bat because I'm a nice guy. My question for you is, if you could get one guy for the month of December and the playoffs, so you get him for the playoffs too to join the Bengals, between Odell Beckham, LeBron James at tight end, or Harambe is alive again and he's playing defensive end and he's doing a 3-man rotation with Trey and Sam Hubbard, who are you taking?
You got to take Harambe, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, the strength to weight ratio is just way higher than humans.
You got to get after the quarterback in the playoffs. You have to be able to heat him up. Like you got to take Josh Allen or Mahomes. I think the only person that's taking Josh Allen down is probably Silverback Gorilla.
Yeah.
That's a easy 7 sacks a game, I'm sure.
Hey, Matt, Jake Marsh, part of My Take podcast. Congratulations on the win this week. But what's the longest you have gone without having to hear about 28-3?
Oh.
I'll give like the in-season answer. It's once a week because it's every stadium I go into. Some unoriginal clown comes up and goes with the 28-3 line. So it's every week in season. But during the off season, it just depends if I'm back in New England or not. If I'm up in New England where I went to school, where my wife's from, then we'll hear plenty about it. But
and now you have to reset the counter because Jake just brought it up. So today,
Correct. Yes, there's twice this week.
Yeah.
Swag, big fan. How many quarterbacks in the NFL right now do you think that you could start over?
50%.
Ooh.
I was going to say higher, but that you're a modest guy.
What's up, Kenny? Quick question. What happens when you throw a football without a glove on?
Oof. I do that in the walkthrough, and everybody on the offense is just amazed at how I'm able to do it. So it's not too different, but I manage during the walkthroughs without the gloves.
Quick break from the best of, brought to you by our friends at Pardon My Cheesesteak. Pardon My Cheesesteak is a delivery, and pickup-only restaurant brand bringing you craveable cheesesteaks and loaded fries. Pardon My Cheesesteak is now available in hundreds of select locations nationwide, with new locations being added every week. Pardon My Cheesesteak's menu features 6-inch and 12-inch classic cheesesteaks, Chipotle cheesesteaks, or buffalo chicken cheesesteaks, plus loaded fries and dessert brownie bites. Get lunch, dinner, or late-night delivery, and we're open 7 days a week. Go to pardonmycheesesteak.com to learn more and order now on DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, or Grubhub. Pardonmycheesesteak.com. Learn more now and order. Open 7 days a week and late night. Okay, back to the best of.
And my cool throne is Jack Nicklaus, who rejected.
No. This is over. This podcast is done.
Jake is going to have a stroke.
Hold on. No one tell him.
Jack Nicklaus.
Okay.
Jack
was Nicklaus.
How did you say that?
Jack Nicklaus.
He said it like Nicklaus.
It took me like 2 seconds to realize that's who he was talking about.
Yeah.
That's why my reaction was delayed.
Oh my God.
On what planet did you?
Jack Nicklaus?
Where did we find you, Billy?
Rejected $100 million
Power through, Billy. Stay strong.
To not go to the Saudi Gulf League.
Shocking.
Yeah, he rejected all that money because of his morals. So cool throwing him.
Wait, Jack Nicklaus? Wait, Jack Nicklaus was offered millions,
$100 million to golf. He's
Saudi
like
Arabia?
90.
I know, to be the commissioner or something of the league.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so he didn't pull a.
All right, good for Jack Nicklaus.
That's how it's fucking spelled.
No,
I'm with you, Billy. But
he's like one of the
Why
most
does he just spell his name Nicholas? Why is it Nicklaus?
Because his grandfather's grandfather, that's how he spelled his name.
What a douchebag for not anglicizing his name.
Would you?
Oh, wow.
That was a joke.
If you saw a picture of him, would you not recognize him?
Make your name more American.
That's probably the first time. No, it's definitely the first time in his life that Jack Nicklaus has experienced racism.
Yeah, that's why it's fine to say that.
Holy shit, Jack Nicklaus. What you are a special
I love
person.
You, Billy.
Yeah, no, you're a special
I love
guy.
you. Don't ever change. Don't read another book ever.
That makes like Hank's like Obgyn and Thailand. That's up there. We should do a Mount Rushmore pronunciation.
I think Thailand is equally as bad because it's like you should recognize the name the same way when you see Jack Nicklaus, like you know.
But the thing is, I've only read his name.
Yeah, but Obgyn is maybe even better because you're also like not understanding a vagina.
That one, well, yeah, but who knows what who knows what that is? Who knows what that is?
A lot of people.
Yeah, but like probably because your significant others, like I had to go. Like I was single at the time.
Obgyn. Jack Nicklaus, unbelievable. Print the shirts. Jack Nicklaus.
It's also all capital letters. Is like.
When was the last time he played?
But he gets talked. You've heard his name said.
Billy, he tees off at Augusta. I'm pretty sure he's like the first person that hits every single year.
Right.
And they say to kick off this year's Masters tournament, here he is, Jack Nicklaus.
But when did he stop playing?
A long time ago.
I think he stopped playing at the Masters in like the late 90s probably.
Yeah, I was born in the late 90s.
That's true.
But he's still like, I think he has the all-time record for major tournaments.
He's the guy that Tiger's
golf.
That's how you should know his name because for the last 20 years, everyone's been like, when is Tiger going to get Jack Nicklaus's record?
Yeah. Jack Nicklaus is the GOAT.
Jack Nicklaus sounds better than Jack Nicklaus.
He's 82 years old.
Jack Nicklaus sounds like every other dude.
He's 82 years old. Jack Nicklaus.
It is confusing when you got like Jack Nicklaus and you got Phil Mickelson. You want to call him Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. I almost thought this article was about Phil Mickelson. I thought he turned down the money, but it turns out he didn't.
No, Phil did.
No, Phil did. He's still trying. He's still taking the bait. That's why I'm putting. Jack
he should Schefter this like when Tom Brady was suspended and it was Dom Grady that was starting for the Patriots. Jack Nicklaus should take the $100 million.
Yeah,
and Jack Nicklaus should say no. That would be smart for him. Jack Nicklaus, unbelievable! What a moment. So just to recap for everyone, Billy wants us to send him to Nashville to party with tight end you. And we basically were like, if you are on good behavior leading up to it, yeah, we could think about this. This might be fun. And then for some reason last night he got so drunk that he didn't show up to work. That doesn't feel like doing enough to get sent to tight end. So yeah, the floor is Billy's for all the lies that he's about to give us.
Look, dude, it was Entourage. It was sick.
Mm-hmm.
It was on
Entourage was filmed.
You want to unpack that? What was Entourage?
Tribeca Film Festival, YOLO. I mean, it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm here to take my lashings. Did what I did, but it was cool.
What did you do specifically?
Yeah,
you did Entourage. That's as far as I know. You were in Entourage last night.
We were cosplaying Entourage. It was awesome.
So who did you go out with?
Literally all the best lacrosse players from my childhood.
Okay, anybody else that works on this show? Was anybody else
in particular?
Jake went home.
Okay.
Oh, so Jake went out with you though, right?
And then he went home.
And then he came into work.
No, Jake went home very early.
We were at the after party till 1 in the morning.
Oh, you were there, Jake, till 1 in the morning.
I left that
so
one.
Yeah, so that's a reasonable thing. So this is also these are my favorite moments too because Billy thinks that the history of Barstool started when he showed up, and he'll sometimes be like, Big Cat, you don't understand how hard I have it. Like you don't understand. Like this is like difficult. Hold on. So I remember vividly. If I could just share a story, when the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup, I think in 2013. I was lucky enough to go out with the team. I was out till I want to say 4 or 5 in the morning because I vividly remember hearing the birds chirp when I got home. And then I wrote like 14 blogs the next day because I know if I didn't, Dave would have like reamed my ass out and made a fool of me. And so that just kind of shows you the easiness that you have it because really the only punishment you're getting is we're just doing this 5-minute segment where we're like, dude, you couldn't come to work?
On a Thursday?
On a Thursday at noon?
It was 2 p.m. I thought we were doing it 2 p.m.
We never said that.
Wait. When you said
what time do you usually come to work?
It was 2 p.m. What are you talking about? What was 2 p.m.?
I have no excuses.
There it is.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
You're not getting the emoji back.
There we go.
The emoji's already gone.
I don't want to take all the emojis.
Billy, let me ask you an honest question.
I am sorry.
Do you think that you are at a place in your life where you can handle the freedom of going to Nashville next weekend? Be honest.
Yes.
Oh, come on. You should have said no there. I would have given you an emoji for honesty if you said no. I cannot.
Because the thing is, past couple of days, I've been entertaining a lot of clients. And
wait, what?
What are you in sales now?
What the fuck?
Entertaining what?
It's
clients?
Who's a client?
List the clients because there was an S on that.
I would love to hear one client.
Game time?
Arian. Arian's a client?
Wait, game time. No, because they give you a free ticket doesn't mean that you're entertaining.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
They're actually entertaining you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think you were with that. You just went to a game. Like, I don't think you were with.
No, he wasn't. He went to a game, so that was entertaining game time. It's basically like when Billy thinks that when he drinks 15 Coors Light on Friday night, he's like, well, I'm entertaining Coors Light as a client.
Yeah, I'm at a big ad partner dinner tonight.
Like, Billy, you're literally sitting and drinking beers on your couch. I'm doing work, guys. It's content. It's fine. I'm actually not mad. I'm just more, it is, like I said, I'm happy that it happened so that it can be an illustration to our audience who sometimes thinks PFT and Hank and I are too hard on you. It's like, actually, we're very easy on you when it all comes down to it. Because you're not in trouble. It's just very funny that you couldn't show up to work.
No, but the thing is, this is like, I took a shower.
Great.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Now, progress.
I got up like at 10:30, 11, like being like, okay, take a shower. going to work. And then it was like, oh shit, we're recording at 12. And I was like, fuck.
Okay, so you got up and everything, and you even took a shower before you were even supposed to be at work. So technically you were early.
Okay.
I'm sure there's plenty of AWLs who can relate to waking up for work at 10:30 and 11. And they're like, this is cool.
Also, just want to throw that out there that PFT, usually how this podcast works, as much as we think people think we don't have our shit together, we'll share on the text chain like, hey, what's the schedule tomorrow? Let's just fill each other in.
Mm-hmm.
PFT at 5:42 p.m. last night, so that's fairly early. That's not like late breaking news. Texted the group. So noon tomorrow for Firefest. Verstappen Perez at 3. Started the show via Zoom after the game.
I pretty much laid it all out.
Teaser.
Yep.
Nice little teaser there.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is. But that was all laid out, and everyone was like, yep, that's perfect. Let's do it. Minus Billy.
Yeah, dude. Being a big L.
Billy. This is the full send Billy.
So scared.
I'm so excited.
Look, you guys are gonna hear it and you're gonna be like, whoa, but
will we know what it is?
Yes.
Okay. That's a good start.
Corn.
Oh God.
Corn is a fruit.
Can you guys veto that?
I'll let Billy say whatever he wants to say.
No, that's going on the graphic.
Is it? I think it's not a vegetable.
Corn is a fruit.
It's legume. A vegetable.
If you look it up, corn is a fruit. It has fruit qualities.
Wait, that doesn't mean it's a fruit.
No, it has
qualities of a fruit.
It's fruit curious.
Yeah.
No, it has. So the kernels, corn, are fruit.
Isn't it grain?
Why? The first question
it's got to be a grain.
So the first question on Google is, why is corn not a fruit? An ear of corn is not technically a fruit. Instead, each kernel is a fruit.
Exactly.
But that's not. So you're taking one kernel, one single kernel of corn.
It's like a single hornet.
Yeah, you are.
But for one single plant.
So are you taking one strawberry, one minuscule part of the strawberry?
No, we're taking a strawberry.
No, if you had a taste test.
But remember,
you're taking a corn.
But you only eat kernels of corn.
No.
Eat corn.
No, if we put this all out in the kitchen and we said, here's everything, you get one cantaloupe, you get one blueberry, you get one strawberry, you get one nectarine, and you get one kernel of corn.
There's kernels of corn that are bigger than one blueberry.
Okay, that's fine, but you still, like, blueberry has a lot of taste in it. Corn does not.
Corn is very sweet.
They're a great band,
with
too.
butter.
I love corn.
Corn,
But
I
it's
love
not a fruit.
I don't
It's not
love
a fruit.
fruit.
You can
I
eat
don't love
multiple
single
corns.
kernels.
All right, so you guys vetoed it, so we're going with it.
No. He gets a single kernel of corn.
I know you might be out there and you might be like me and not really like fruit, but love corn. And you're going to vote for Team Jilly because of corn. And there's some of you who might just love corn in general.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the corn lovers of America who are going to vote for us.
Yeah,
And
Trent's got your vote.
Bring Team Jilly to our first W this season. And
you guys
because
haven't
of
won?
corn.
No, we have last every time.
Oh,
But corn will bring us there. Trust in corn.
okay. So a single kernel of corn is going on the Mount Rushmore.
No, corn. It's just corn.
Yes.
No,
single
corn is what I just say.
You're scared of corn.
No.
You are scared of corn.
Corn is actually a vegetable. That's what it says. And then a single kernel of corn
that's
is a fruit.
like saying the stalk of a strawberry is a vegetable.
What? No.
The part you
They said
eat.
you get the strawberry. No. But when the corn is a vegetable. The kernel
corn
is a fruit.
Corn
Billy,
is a fruit.
Great pick.
Corn.
Great pick, Billy.
I
think he's a good pick.
On the graphic, 4 letters.
Single kernel of
C-O-R-N.
K-O backwards R-N.
Yeah. We'll do that.
If you
too.
put Corn the band on there, you might actually get more votes.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Corn.
If you ask someone like, can you pick up some fruits at the grocery store, you think anyone comes back with corn?
In Billy's defense, sweet corn is really good.
Corn.
I know it is,
corn.
but it's
You're scared of corn.
Corn is one of my
Corn-
favorite foods of all time.
I'm not
Corn
saying
might
corn is
mock
not
you
good.
fruit.
It's not
No.
fruit.
No, I know.
No,
yeah.
corn.
Popcorn.
You're scared of corn on there because corn might win.
I'm shaking him. Bill Murray gif.
Okay. Why did we have that big knockdown drag out earlier about tomatoes? If you guys didn't even pick them.
Well, I was.
And you were
I
going to
was
pick corn instead.
Yeah.
Hank, what's in that bag?
Let's take a look. You got
What's in that bag?
Well, why don't we end the show?
Oh.
Oh, it's part of my cheesesteak.
Oh.
Wow.
Who ordered a part of my cheesesteak at this hour?
They were just lying around the office.
Oh, okay. Great. So anyone... Anyone's supposed to eat one?
I think Billy lost a bet to White Sox Dave tonight. Oh, you know what, Hank? We got to get the hot sauce.
Oh.
Where is it?
Yeah, I think it's out on the couch.
Okay, let's go get the hot sauce.
Do it on the
Yeah, let's have
podcast?
a bite. We'll just have a bite.
Yeah, we'll just eat
Just
some
have
of
a
it.
bite.
This is
have a
fucking
bite.
the whole night.
As we wait for Hank to get back, so Billy and White Sox Dave had a contest, and Billy was on the side of the Commanders. White Sox
I
Dave
don't think this will
obviously
make good
on the
podcasting.
side of the Bears, and whichever
cut
team
it if it
scored
isn't.
first, whichever team scored first, the other guy had to eat a part of my cheesesteak with Sean Evans' Hot One hot sauce. That's got, I think it's the 10 out of 10 spiciness. So Sean is actually, he's a friend of ours, and he said, because he's very excited to watch you eat this, Billy, he loves you. If it's a good sandwich, then we could maybe do a secret menu with Sean Evans, which would be, I mean, that's good business opportunity for you, so I hope that you're able to eat this. Could be in a lot of money, Billy.
By the way, I don't like the orange helmets. Maybe if they had won, I would like them.
That's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
Can we call time out here?
Okay, time out.
Okay, time out.
We're
Time
huddling
out.
up.
20 second. You get 20-second timeout.
No,
20-second
this is full.
timeout.
I'm taking a full.
Okay, full. So all right,
What's
you
the
get a
plan?
minute. You get a minute timeout.
This was supposed to be for the stream.
Yeah.
This is a stream of sorts.
So
This
if
is
White
a-
Sox Dave,
YouTube, subscribe.
If White Sox Dave would have lost, he wouldn't have had to do it. He would have went home.
Oh no, he would have done it.
No, you
Dude,
guys.
that guy does
ordered
everything.
this. No, he doesn't. No,
all
he
right,
doesn't.
all right. I'm telling you right now, if we could go back in time and change it so that the Commanders scored first, I would make White Sox Dave do it.
Billy, we got this in the
Unfortunately, we
third
can't.
quarter. We were just holding it for after. We would have done it to him on the stream. I know you're trying to come up with
what
a
are you
spin
talking about?
zone.
Show me the receipt. Show me the receipt. Show me the receipt. Yeah, motherfuckers.
Billy, are
yeah.
you just
I hate getting fucking punked all
Are you
the time.
just
like you guys think I'm an idiot?
Well, White Sox Dave did beat you in the Wonderlic.
Yeah, 10-17.
Okay, but still
Wait, that is the
Time
third
placed.
quarter.
Time
That's the third quarter.
10:30.
Uh-oh. That's the third quarter. It's 11:45 right now.
I hate getting punked by Billy all the time.
What the fuck is this?
Hey, what the hell is this?
Billy, why can't you ever just do something without
I
complaining
do every
about it?
fucking thing. Like what the fuck?
Okay, you don't have to eat the entire sandwich.
It's just like.
Just Billy, give me.
How does putting tons of hot sauce advertise for the fucking cheesesteak?
Because
they're like, I'm gonna not like it with all the hot
I wasn't
sauce.
even
and that's
part
not-
of putting this bet together,
It's
but
stupid.
because you
It's fucking
because you
stupid.
belittled our franchises, now I want to see you do it.
Just give me 3 bites. You don't have to eat the entire thing. Just 3 bites. I'll take a bite, Billy. I'll take a bite too. Okay.
How much hot sauce are we putting on it?
Will you
I
calm
would
down
take
for
a bite, but I'm on a diet because Hank called me a fat fuck.
Like, cause I'm gonna
You're
be
welcome.
probably not be able to
Thank
sleep
you.
tonight because I ate fucking hot sauce,
Oh,
and that's
okay.
gonna be like fucking. It's just annoying.
Now Billy's gonna be like, "You're giving me mental illness from having to do this."
Yes, eating the fucking hottest sauce ever.
I just told you I'd take a bite. Why can't you just do something?
I'll smell
fucking
it.
do everything.
Oh,
I'm actually hungry too. which
Yeah,
is the
so
worst.
eat it. So eat it.
I will eat it, but like how?
Just take 3 bites. I'll take
take-
1 bite. Okay.
No, I'm gonna eat it. But is there?
I'll take a bite. I'll take a bite.
Am I supposed to put hot sauce on it?
Yes, Billy. What are you talking? Of
Don't,
course
no,
you
but
are.
there's no hot sauce on it. Do you want me to eat it?
Billy, there's
But
hot
there's no-
sauce right next. Are you?
What are we doing
Are you
here?
being serious?
What are we doing here?
See how easy it is to take a bite?
No, because there's no hot sauce on it. That's not the
I was
point.
so easy. Take a bite.
Billy, give me the hot
All
sauce.
right, now put your hot sauce on.
Give me the hot sauce. Sometimes I think you don't speak English.
He just took a bite, no hot sauce.
Okay,
I said I would take a bite. I didn't say anything about hot sauce.
I will take a bite with hot sauce.
My
on it.
team lost.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, that's it.
Here comes the bite,
What?
and he took the bite.
Wait, when we originally talked about this, there was going to be dousing it in hot sauce.
He feels good.
That's really good.
He looks good. He feels good.
So that's how much I can put on? That's how much I can put on?
Pietro will put
3
it on.
bites.
Just-
Yeah. Now do you feel
I know,
bad
I
about
know, I'm looking
complaining?
unreasonable, but this
No,
is
no,
I-
no,
this
no,
is
no, no.
Way
Everyone will have
under,
your back.
This is way oversold.
I just took a bite.
Who sold anything?
Nobody.
Will you stop?
Right.
I'm
Will
not.
you stop
Give me,
Billy, will you stop
me-
talking and give me your sandwich?
because you're about to douse in hot sauce.
So stupid. I love every second of it.
Will you stop talking? Billy, stop talking. I don't want to hear you talk ever again.
We thought Billy got over his fear of food and getting conquered by food in Colorado, but
you can't do it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
See that?
That was
Billy.
nothing.
That's 3 bites worth.
PFT ate it.
I
He
did
looks
eat it.
Fine.
I'm actually going to take another bite with more hot sauce. Okay.
Oh, whoa! He's
Okay,
just
Billy?
doing this for sport now. He's showing you up.
Stupid.
Okay, I'm just putting more hot sauce on it and doing this because I'm a man.
Mm-hmm. Wow. He's showing you up.
All right.
oh my god.
How are you doing?
Be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
Stop talking.
This is your
Stop
idea.
talking. Yes, my idea is you to eat the sandwich, not talk to me
getting
about eating
hungry.
the sandwich.
Billy, be careful.
Watch, I'll take a bite.
You're all taking bites.
I'm loving it
You're
so
all taking
much.
bites of sandwiches without hot sauce in it.
Not me. I just ate 3
Hank.
bites in your face.
Take a bite. Hank just took a bite. Wow, what a beast! Hank's a beast.
You know what, this is
took a
just-
bite.
You know what, Billy? I'm gonna eat your half. Of the
How
sandwich.
mad are you?
Give me
How
your
mad
half.
are you?
Give me
How
your
mad
half.
are you? You
Give me your
literally volunteered me for something to put tons of hot sauce on it. Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad?
Because
I'm about to do it. I'm about to do
You
it.
could've killed
I'm
him.
about to do it.
Billy.
I'm about to do it. You got your
Give
hot
me your
sauce.
sandwich. I'm
Why?
going to eat it because you won't shut the fuck up.
All right, let's kick it to ourselves. Weekend preview because he's not going to eat it, so it doesn't matter.
He's not going to eat it.
Do
Yeah,
playoff
All right,
baseball
here-
quickly.
What?
Playoff baseball
Oh yeah,
quickly.
yeah. Give us a little playoff baseball. Jake, give us a
Still
little
a
playoff baseball.
Division
Astros.
series.
Yeah,
Yoran Alvarez, very good.
really good. Monster.
Walk off in game 1,
Huge
another one in
dongs.
game 2. They're
He's
up
a
2-0.
monster.
The Padres steal one in LA.
Yep.
1-1.
Oh,
Yep,
out
the-
west.
the
he's
goose-
taking a bite.
The
He's
goose
taking a
landed on the
bite.
field.
We're even in the Battle of the NL East between Atlanta and Philadelphia. The Yankees got rained out, so by the time you're listening to this, it'll be game 2 in the afternoon. Yankees looking to go up 2-0 over Cleveland.
That's 2-0. All right. Thank you, Jake.
Hey, Billy, that was the wrong side of the sandwich you just took a bite out of.
Okay,
It's not that hot.
We'll kick it to ourselves. Watch PMTV. You can watch the rest
It's
of
not
this
that fucking hot?
because I'm sure it will keep going on for a few minutes. Anything else from Game 4 that we missed that we need to talk about? What do you need to see
I
starting?
got a grammatical lesson.
Oh, really? About what?
I hate that.
I tweeted fucking A man.
Oh.
Didn't use a
Fucking a
comma,
man.
so yeah, I was like, I went back to my Twitter, like it was just a live tweet, like during a commercial or
You
something,
just said fucking a man.
and didn't even look at it till after the game. And then I was looking, it's like replies, 20 replies, 30 replies, and then fucking a man had like 300.
That's perfect.
You're such a good ally,
Yeah,
Hank.
love is love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Pride Month.
I do think the Celtics plus 3.5 is a good bet on Monday night.
Me too.
I like
it. Might
too.
look stupid.
So I mean, if the Celtics they haven't lost this postseason following a loss. They haven't
Correct.
lost 2 straight. That would mean that they will win the championship.
Correct.
Right?
In 7. Well,
Numbers never lie.
have
Fact or
won,
fiction?
They have won 2 in a row, so they could win 2 in a row.
Fact.
Win in 6.
Yeah.
And you are going to be sitting on the wood for Game 6, which actually makes Monday night like the most pressure-packed game of your life because you can then go and sit on the wood for possibly a championship.
Yeah, and
Which would be like you'd be in like the trophy presentation.
Let's just not even talk about it.
I mean,
Let's
we
just
have
focus
to
on
at
tonight.
least-
No, we'll focus on tonight.
Clearly, you've thought about it. You've thought about looking up and seeing confetti.
You're going to get on the court. You're going to have a net draped around your neck.
I'm concerned with how much I've thought about it. Yes,
Do you think they'll let you give a speech?
maybe not. I mean, not like your speech at Wisconsin, but I'm not going to talk about it publicly. I have thought about it. I
you
drove
thought
home
about what
today.
you were
I mean, I had
gonna
a
say?
5-hour drive home today.
You're right. So you were thinking like, all right, what am I going to say here?
Not
Fucking
say
A,
it, but just
man.
like, yeah. No, I'm not even going to
Wait.
talk about it.
Go back to the fucking a man tweet. Did you capitalize the letter A?
No.
Oh, that's even worse. So you really were fucking a man.
Yeah, according to my that was my update. That was my Twitter update in like the 3rd quarter or 4th quarter. It was probably after Steph, like kind of after Steph did
It
something.
was after my first Steph whoa.
This might sound like I should know the answer to this question already, but what does fucking A mean?
I'm looking it up right now.
Is it just from like British people being like fucking hell?
What is it?
I just
What?
Did you type fucking
Oh,
a man?
no.
I put the comma in.
Come on, Billy.
What does fucking A mean?
It's okay.
Where does it come from?
Fucking A.
Because I think British people would always be like, fucking hell.
Oh, it's U.S. slang, vulgar, an expression of triumph or joy, usually in response to an unexpected good news. Comes from the military saying affirmative, which was said by soldiers in the heat of battle as fucking affirmative, which was later shortened to fucking A. However, over the years, the meaning of this phrase has been changed. Is now used to express something as good.
Okay. Oh, so it was a double negative.
Yeah.
I didn't even use it correctly. Twice.
Yeah. I think you can also use it to be like, oh, shit. It can just be like shit.
I think
that's what I was going for.
Yeah, it can
fucking
be.
A.
Listen, language evolves over the years.
Fucking A, man.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah, so it's like, did our bunker
So over
get
here-
bombed?
Yeah.
Fucking affirmative.
Yeah.
I missed
Fucking
it. I was
A.
fucking a man. That kind of thing. I was sitting minding my own business at home on Monday night. I was actually putting my kids to sleep, and I get a text message. And
You're a father?
Yeah, I'm a father
Oh.
too.
Never
And I
mentioned
got
it.
bothered by you, Hank, with this text message.
Sorry to your one kid.
That's two. Trolling me.
My bad.
Well, actually, it's three.
Hank's
Billy and you too, because now I have to worry about what you're going to text to everyone. So 4.
This is Hank lashing out right now.
Big time.
This is about to get
lashing out.
contentious. I don't like
Oh
this.
no! Yeah, Jake's nervous. So there was a text message thread that Caleb, our great colleague Caleb, started 6 years ago at the Super Bowl. It was me, Caleb, Dave, Gaz, and Hank. We were at the Super Bowl. I think it was probably after a late night of drinking. It was 3:23 in the morning. He texted everyone, "Good night, fam." I texted "One love" because I love you guys. And
He named the group.
Named the group fam. Flash, no text messages on that group chain for 6 years. Flash forward to last night, and Hank sends us a picture of just a sweaty face staring deep into our souls.
His sweaty face.
And it says F45 day 1 check mark. And we're all like, huh? And I actually didn't even, I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is weird. And then I just kept on doing what I was doing. And then an hour later, Hank was like, whoops, I meant to send this to my family. And since then, yeah, it's pretty much the worst people you could ever send a text message to, me, Dave, and Gaz. The internet has memed you. And I'm uncomfortable with you in the room. I submitted an HR complaint because you
snitch,
unsolicited.
That's a snitch.
Big suit energy.
Because you're my boss now.
I'm not.
And you work on the third floor, and the power
you just
structure.
invent these things for your
the power
narrative.
structure is so off that you send me.
There is no power
No,
structure.
you literally
nothing
sit.
has
Hank,
changed.
you sit on top of us.
Yeah, you sent me a picture that made me feel uncomfortable, and then you tried to silence me by calling me a snitch. That's fucked up.
It is a
Did
snitch
I say
move
the S
that you,
word, or
that
did
you,
you did BF?
I did because you turned him into HR. You settled that on the streets.
When I turned him into HR, I actually just went upstairs. I was like, "Where's HR?" And they like just pointed in the corner, and I just said out loud, "I'd like to file a complaint against Hank," and then walked back downstairs.
Hank does sit in the corner office upstairs.
No, I
That is
sit. I
true.
sit with HR, so I took the complaint and just fucking
See,
So
this
you
is
can
the
control
power
it.
structure.
You control it.
This
Yeah.
is the power structure.
This is corruption all the way down.
So Hank, I'm uncomfortable being around you, but I guess I have to power through. Credit to me.
I feel like you should be supporting. I don't know. Like again, like
No, I don't want that picture.
Caleb, I blame. I'd say 48% of the blame is on Caleb. 48% of the blame is on Loud Sean for spiking my phone, which forced me to get a new one. Which, when I turned it on, all the messages like repopulated, but only from Saturday night. Like it was like that was the last time my cloud updated, which was who cares? Like it was a day's worth of meaningless text messages. But this group text, the PMT group text, my friends from home, and my family group text like didn't show up, and I was like, whatever, new phone blues. I texted this group literally just to make sure like things were going through, and then I worked out again, new phone, so I was sweating, and I didn't think the flash was on. Like I'm not used to my flash on my selfies being
It's a
on.
shocking picture.
So I typed in fam because that's what my family group text is called, and I don't know. I wasn't factoring in this fucking Super Bowl crew from 6 years ago. Typed in
Whoa,
fam.
you say that like that's your fam.
It's not my fam.
Yeah, it is.
You know
what?
That fam was the first time I ever hung out with the company as a whole. I remember.
Yeah.
You know what? That was probably post Second Slices at the House of Prime Rib.
Yeah, House of Prime Rib, and that's your family or your
Was
my
my
family, and you just I mean, I don't know. The best was that Hank texted me after on the
Either
side.
way, I went back and texted, and when I realized that it was those three, I pretty much I got paralyzed from embarrassment.
Yeah, he said
once I realized it was Gaz. Like I said it earlier. Like if it was maybe Caleb and Big Cat, like you probably would have posted it, but maybe wouldn't have, or like I could have.
It would have been 50-50, yeah.
Gaz probably definitely would have. Dave probably wouldn't have, just because he wouldn't have known what was going on, and like Caleb wouldn't have but the fact that it was all three of you just like piling
each other on
was just, I knew there was no shot.
Hank sent me a text after. He's like, I haven't felt like this in a really long time. And it just made me so happy because like this guy, he's been promoted to vice president of Barstool Sports. He's literally our boss.
Executive vice president.
And he's still, but it's nice because we can do like a throwback 2014 Hank embarrasses himself. Just when you thought that the suit had gotten, you'd graduated.
I don't think it was anything to be embarrassed. I thought you looked good. You looked like you were in shape.
Well, it's just such a weird picture.
I'm scared.
Like it wasn't like I wasn't thinking, like when you take a selfie, sometimes you take a picture, and I don't know. Again, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was doing. I thought I was sending it to my flesh and blood.
Yeah, so
I was actually sending it to literally.
Would they have been as scared as I was?
That was my biggest question.
They would have been like,
yes,
Hank, good job. How was it? Like, blah, blah,
I
blah.
understand how it's.
Here's me playing paddle tennis. Like,
I understand how it's
my Wordle
embarrassing.
score. It's like it's family shit. It's not like. I don't really drop in that much. Like I'm probably the least active.
You
and
never
like,
do it again.
They're kind of like, why don't you ever update us? And I'm like, I don't really have much update. I'm like, I worked out. Like, here we go.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today, Saturday, April 2nd, 11:20 p.m. in the city of New Orleans, and Coach Mike Krzyzewski is dead.
R.I.P. Coach.
Dead.
You had a hell of a run. No one can take that away from you, but you're dead, so you're not listening to this right now. I want to take the high road, if I could.
Unlike Duke, who didn't shake hands.
Unlike Coach K's grandson, who would take the drunk road.
Yeah. Oh, he won an award, though. That wasn't rigged.
So I want to take the high road for a brief second and just say that tonight's basketball game was an incredible game. We were lucky to see it in person.
Instant classic.
It was an all-time game. We're going to see it probably forever.
Ever.
I would actually imagine that this will be the most replayed game of Coach Mike Krzyzewski's career.
It might bring back ESPN Classic as a TV station just to play this.
It was a great game. It was fantastic. It was two heavyweights. They're separated by less than 10 miles in North Carolina. Tobacco Road.
Wait, but they've met before.
They've never played in the NCAA tournament. It was so Big Cat. I don't know if you remember this, but a few weeks ago, Coach K's final night at Cameron Indoor Stadium, he played against UNC.
Yep, I do remember.
And they shellacked him.
Yep, I do remember. That was bad.
And then tonight, UNC beat Duke again.
He screamed at the kids.
It was a great game to watch. Credit to UNC. They were all over the offensive boards all night long. They seemed to want it a little bit more. Coach K tried to work his magic with the refs. Didn't work. The better team tonight won. I think we can all say that, but we can also say that we're gonna miss Coach K.
He's dead. He's deceased. His legacy is tarnished forever. It can't get worse than what happened.
Well,
and
you're right.
It's over. It's hard work pays off and dreams come true. Everyone who worked their ass off to make this possible, most notably the UNC basketball team, but everyone else who hates Duke, and we gave them a voice, it happened. The witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead.
I want to give you personally, Big Cat, a gold medal.
Thank you. I appreciate
in the hater Olympics. You are the GOAT hater right now. Tonight is your night to celebrate. I also do think, though, that tonight is Roy Williams' night to celebrate for walking away at the right time, naming a worthy successor instead of taking a year where he had to have everybody go around and deep throat his cock and make love to him every single night. He did not do that. He picked a good coach to take over for him, and guess what? I actually think that tonight's victory over Duke is the final feather in the cap for Roy Williams being a better head coach in the state of North Carolina than Mike Krzyzewski was in the last 20 years.
And it's the Roy Williams final because it's Kansas versus UNC. So I had two thoughts, and we have Hank here. We're going to get to him in a second. I had two thoughts that are crazy thoughts, but both, like, I actually gave some, like, oh, this could happen. One was this morning when I woke up, I've been living in so much Duke and Coach K hate. It's been consuming me for basically the entire month. And I thought to myself, do you think if I started a serial type podcast and I did enough investigative journalism, I could get Coach K in prison for life? And I was like, that could actually happen. And then my second thought was, there's like a 2% chance that UNC puts a statue up of me in Chapel Hill. I'm not going to rule it out. I'm not going to be a total narcissist and say it's like definitely going to happen. But let's just say if I got a phone call in the next year and they're like, hey, thank you for your service. Because like I did like 6 tours in the last week.
Unlike Coach K.
Yes, unlike Coach K. Handing out. I was getting in a fight with a Duke fan on the way out. He was going, act like you've been here, show some class. And I was just doing the crying face to him. And I was like, ooh, your team lost. And it was the Duke.
Childish.
Oh, hey,
wait,
Hank.
Hank, we'll get to you in a second.
Hank,
we'll get to you in a second.
Can I just say, my guy, Henry Lockwood, and I've been with him for many, many years and many ups and downs. This guy, Hank, he knows ball. Because in the first half, he turned to me and he said, I love Caleb Love. He's awesome.
Okay, I'm going to say something nice about Hank.
You know ball.
Because I don't think Hank gets enough credit. If you go back, you look at the tape from 2015. It was Wisconsin-Duke.
Yeah.
Hank kind of swallowed his Duke pride.
Yeah.
And he lost. It
was a different time.
He defeated you graciously.
Yeah, it was
in
a
that
different
moment.
time.
I just want to give Hank credit for doing that, for doing all the right things. But at the same time, I also do want to laugh in every Duke fan's face. There was this one Duke fan that was sitting the row in front of us tonight, and he flipped out after the loss was over, and he tried to fight a UNC fan that was a row behind us.
Mm-hmm.
It was the saddest fight that I've ever seen. He like halfway punched the guy in the stomach, not even like a full punch, and then like halfway like kind of hit him like in the leg, and then got up in his face and was like, I will fight you if you want to fight. I will fight you. And he was trying to fight him, but he knew, because he's probably a lawyer, that he could not throw the first real punch that could be construed as battery. It was great to see the Duke fans lose tonight. Although I do want to say, like, it was an all-time game.
Yeah,
it really
was. It was an all-time game. We can all agree with that. Sports are great, and it made it even better that Coach K went out and his legacy's completely ruined, and Duke players didn't shake hands. And
this is what I'll remember about Coach K.
Yeah, and listen, everything he's done in his entire career has been wiped away.
No,
there's nothing left.
You want to talk about the all-time chokes? I think tonight was an all-time choke.
Can I tell you something else that I'm thinking
Cat
about
was
doing?
so fucking scared.
We'll get
The
to you.
whole
We'll get
game
to you.
didn't say a word. It was
Can I
quiet
tell you
as a
something else
fucking
that I
mouse.
might do in a great plot twist if we're like going season 2 of this?
Season 2 of what?
I might root for John Shire to become a better coach than Coach K. I might root for John Shire to have I might root for him to have 6 titles and to beat UNC in the tournament, and like everything to be like John Shire is 10 in, like, never has moments like the Pete Gaudette, never has like these terrible moments of Coach K just being a fucking asshole. It was just great.
I think there's.
Hold on.
Eternity.
Oh, John Rusty just walked in.
That was a capital E that he put on that. He put some stank on eternity, too.
Sorry, my phone was just playing videos. My bad.
I think that there's a good chance, though, that I know what you're saying, Big Cat, that it would be nice to have Shire take over and take the program to like an elite level.
I want him to beat UNC.
Really, I want Duke and Duke fans to achieve the greatness that they deserve, and I think that John Shire is the guy that can get them to that point. But I also think that there's a good chance that if they falter off the stretch, you might not have seen the last of Coach K. He might come back.
Well, Roy Williams might have to go to Duke and save the program.
That would be nice.
So let's hear from Hank. Let me just set the stage. On the walkout, Hank he kept on mumbling to himself, this couldn't be worse. This couldn't have gone worse. He would he would start wandering away from me, and I'd get back close to him, and I'd just hear him being like, that couldn't have gone worse. That couldn't have gone worse. And now we've been sitting here getting ready to record, and Hank gave me a look, like, and I know you've seen this look, PFT, where he looked me dead in the eyes, and it was just like, I'm gonna say some mean shit to you, like some shit that will like hurt your soul. He's gonna start playing Cat's Cradle in my face again. But don't do that. Yeah, you're gonna do that.
No, I mean, like,
Hank,
maybe you could take a lesson from Coach K. The hair that's getting gray.
What,
There's
his son getting
a lot of pictures and videos.
Okay, all right.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I was reviewing some of the tape from tonight, and it's like, whoa.
All right.
Who's this silver fox I'm sitting next to?
By the way,
unlike Coach K.
we did have the conversation before this game. What would it be to my legacy if Coach K ended up winning the national championship? Good thing we don't have to answer that. My legacy has never been higher. This will be the first line in my obituary. I killed Coach K. I did.
Yeah, vet, a war hero.
I killed him.
Pretty much war hero.
Sometimes the haters win.
Yeah.
But this is
a
like
rare time when the haters are the correct side of history.
Yes, this is like if Ross Perot was president.
But this is like there's losses that are bad, and there's losses that the ripple effect, and it's like trust me, I fucking know Big Cat.
Oh yeah, he kept on saying that. He goes,
every
they're gonna
time
have this. He's gonna have this over my head forever. And then as he would say that, another UNC fan would come up and be like, "Can we get a picture?" And they'd be like, "We did it." And I'd be like, "We did it." So Hank, you know ball, dude. You said you're like, my eyes are on Caleb Love.
Caleb
that guy's
Love.
really
I
good.
bet heavily on him against UCLA. Caleb Presley, one of my good friends. I was texting him a lot about Caleb Love during the UCLA game. I was like, I love Love. I bet him against Baylor. Love, great player. I was, and it was casual in the first half. We were like just talking, just going back and forth. I was like, Caleb Love, great player.
I put it in the back of my head. I
Fun
was
to
like,
watch.
If
He's
I know,
like-
Hank is probably one of the smartest basketball minds I've ever been around, and he was like, "Watch out for Caleb Love. This guy's got big shot potential."
There was about like
well, he doesn't give a fuck. That's what I respect about him is he doesn't. The moment wasn't too big for him because he doesn't care. He just wants to fucking shoot no matter what the circumstances are. He made it. Mark Williams. There was some.
Look at this, a Duke fan talking about the refs.
There was some questionable foul calls.
Yes,
Mark,
there were.
and
There
I
actually
will
were
say,
some
I will
questionable
say,
foul
I
calls.
will say, there were some questionable foul calls. But the real
Against
reason they lost
UNC,
was
yeah.
the Mark Williams missing those two free throws. Basically turned the game where it was like they were going from a one possession game to like a 4-point game where it's like you got to play the foul game. You make those two free throws.
Caleb Love, 75-74.
Different game.
The ball's on him to hit that shot.
And Baycott with playing on like half a leg.
Oh, dude, the
At
guy's
this point, the guts on this guy.
I'd be surprised if he ever walks again.
If
I
you
don't think he'll ever
all right,
walk again.
Incredible.
If you have a fucking injury timeout where like they call a wheelchair and an ambulance on the court, you should have to stick out for more than 5 seconds because he was back in the game. They called the ambulance and then he walked back in the game 1 minute later.
Hank, shut up.
Yeah, what was your what went? I mean, for people who don't know, there was just one of those stupid internet rumors that John Cena died from COVID. That's got to piss you off a little bit.
No, it doesn't. Honestly, if anything, it just when someone it's weird that you can take a piece of information like that and say stupid internet rumor. I wish more people would have a perspective to cross-check and fact-check and dive deeper for truthful information because there's so many things out there that might fall into the classification of stupid internet rumors. But when it's something as silly as that we know isn't true now because I'm speaking to you in real time on this show, I think it's a nice exercise into don't believe everything you read.
Was there a small part of you that wanted to just kind of go along with it for a day just to get some of the tributes out there? Just so you can see all the nice things people might say and then be like, ta-da.
A small part of me that wanted to end my existence. The answer to that is a resounding no. I love the gift of life, and I want to have the gift as long as I possibly can. So no.
Not to end your existence, but to just kind of not say anything about the rumor being fake for a day.
What and where is the good in that?
I guess
People would just be like,
John
Cena.
I love John
Yeah.
Cena. He's such a great guy.
Remember that time? People would share anecdotes. Like I would have tweeted, "Remember that time John Cena wanted to fuck my belly button? Man, I miss that guy."
I know you guys are trying to have some fun. I just lost a really close friend 2 days ago.
Oh shit!
And, no, that's cool. So when I say something like that and you take the smile off your face, loss is a really tough thing. And trust me, I'll joke about a lot of stuff, especially if you watch Peacemaker. I'll joke about a ton of stuff. But if you're trying to get headline grabs, I don't think, especially at this point, at any point, the fragile nature of human life is a headline to grab. So I know what you're trying to do. I can't fault you for trying, but in taking a moment to reflect on the passing of a good close friend of mine, man, I see things from a completely different perspective. I just don't think that's the right avenue for me to go down.
John Cena just fucking threw us through the ring there.
I tell you what, let's ask Russillo all the questions that we get asked.
Yeah.
But we'll just redirect them towards him. Who's the best interview you've ever had, Ryan?
It's actually, I shared this on the podcast, but the Bill Russell interview that I did in the first year I was ever on the air was one of the coolest things I've ever done, because I was nervous as shit. I couldn't believe we only got him because we were promoting some other thing that his handler was doing. So it was he never did anything.
Right.
And so really nervous. I'm doing a morning show with a couple other guys in their 20s. We barely have any hours under our belts doing this radio show, and somehow we end up with him in the interview, which was crazy to begin with. And as soon as the host introduced him, he stopped us and interrupted us, and we're like, fuck. This is going to suck. He's going to be like, who are these idiots?
He's going to be Korean.
And he goes, if you're going to introduce me, instead of Hall of Famer, an 11-time champion, I would appreciate it if you introduced me. And we're like, oh, no. As captain of the Boston Celtics. Russell. And I was like, oh, wait.
Hell yes.
Yeah. So that one's always, because it was so early and it was a big deal. And
I thought you were going to say Brandon Marshall.
Well,
the other one.
I'm probably most proud of that Brandon Marshall interview. For those that don't know, we were pitched Brandon Marshall, the receiver. It was confirmed by everybody. We were good to go. I open up the Zoom, and I'm like, that's not Brandon Marshall.
But it was.
But it wasn't. And I'm immediately like double checking an email, and I'm going, what the fuck are you going to do right now? Who is this? And I'm like, what's up, man? And he's like, hey, how's it going? And I was like, all right, cool. And I'm like, I can't go in the Zoom chat, and I'm trying to like message Cerruti being like, or Kyle. I think it was just Kyle at that point. And I was like, what? And so as the first question, you can go back. We left it up because I was like, fuck it. I was like, what's up, man? What have you been doing?
Like hoping to find some sort of common ground with his answer of what he's been doing.
Yeah, because I'm trying to like, why would I have a different Brandon Marshall that he would think he's like, hey, I'm doing one of these sports podcasts tomorrow. Like, why does he think this is okay?
Right.
If this isn't, like, something's going on. And then I actually did remember, I'm like, oh, I think he's that Denver guy. I kind of like their
he won a
linebacker.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Yeah, I like their linebackers that year. But I still, I mean, you guys know how this is. Like, if you let your head get fucked with in the process, you can make it way worse.
Oh, yeah.
So now I'm like, you may think it's the Broncos linebacker, but now you're so screwed up because you can't believe that somebody confirmed this. And then as he was answering, I'm checking the email, and I was like, no, it's actually the receivers confirmed on the email from the person. So by the third question, I finally like pieced it together. And then Kyle was like, what do you want to do with that interview? And I go, leave it up, and then we'll tell everybody what happened.
Yeah, it was great.
I was actually proud of myself.
Yes. I'm going to give you a hypothetical situation for the playoffs. Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
You're down 8. It's 4th and goal from the 8. There's 2 minutes left, and you have all 3 timeouts. You're going to need a stop either way. Do you go for it, or do you kick a field goal and make a 2-possession game a 2-possession game?
I'll tell you what, you would go there, Big Cat.
What? That's a hypothetical.
Yeah.
I don't – Did that happen to you?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean –
here's another brain buster for you. 3 times 3, less or more than 8.
Excuse me?
3 times
more
3, less
is
or
more than 8.
So that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to kick 3 field goals in the last 2 minutes of the game. That's smart. No, that was smart. Okay, now I got it.
Okay, Big Cat. I got you, man. I ain't never coming out of this show again.
Never have to get in the end zone when you kick 3 field goals.
Okay, then the last one I had here, hypothetically, 4th down at the 8-yard line. There's 2 minutes, 9 seconds left. You're down 8. You kick a field goal there? Just take the points?
Yeah, just take the points.
Just take the points.
That's it?
Yeah.
What was the line?
I think it was 3.
Yeah, it didn't help us.
Oh,
yeah.
You guys
very upset about that.
Yeah, you guys hit us in the points.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every time we talk to your coach, LaFleur, we give him a hard time about that, and he's put all of it on you. He's like, Aaron wanted to, kick a field goal. He wanted to get off the field.
Mm-hmm.
He
didn't trust his arm.
He was
in that
late.
Situation.
He was late for a flight to go hang out with
Right.
Miles Teller in the jungle.
Yeah. So he wanted to get out of there. We're like, all right, fine. It's credit to him. He's never said it publicly.
I think maybe he was thinking, if I get 3 now, Then we stop them, get 3 again, get onside kick, and then another 3.
Yes. Yeah.
32-31.
Yes.
Championship.
We ask every head coach that gets their first head coaching job the same question, just to kind of like gauge where they're at, if they're an aggressive guy, if they're a conservative guy, whatever the case may be. So if it's hypothetically like fourth quarter, playoff game, and you're down by 8 points. That's right, 8 points, and you have the ball on the 8-yard line.
And it's fourth and goal. Fourth and goal from
and what
the 8.
happened
There's
on
2 minutes
first and 8,
left.
second 8, and third and 8, and fourth and 8?
Incompletions.
You move the ball downfield, though, to the 8-yard line.
Who potentially could be the quarterback?
One of the best quarterbacks of all
time. A guy who threw 3 interceptions today, hypothetically.
One of the best quarterbacks of all time. So do you kick a field goal? And then you would give the other ball, you would give the ball away to the best quarterback of all time.
Okay, so get to there. Golly, I'm glad I haven't been in that situation.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't want to have to make that decision.
Because we talked to LaFleur last week, and he was like, "That was all Hackett." So he said that you're the one who said kick the field goal. We'll kick 3 field goals and we'll win this game.
I'll let you know. I blacked out. I didn't even know what was happening. I'm pretty sure I fainted during that process. I freaked out and I had no clue what was going on. And it was. Are you talking about? The
NFC
hypothetical. Okay, I'm just trying to get this right in the head. Yeah, I think I'd have to run it through the computers because I'm a nerd and I'd want to go through the statistics on everything and make sure that you made the appropriate decision.
I can distill it down real quick.
Okay.
What's more, 3 or 8?
3, 8.
Take your time. You're a failed doctor.
8 points?
Yeah, 8 points. You got it. Okay, so you're aggressive.
Good,
I like that.
Good.
Smart guy.
Good. 8 points is good. Yes, I hear that.
Yeah. The Steelers, we're friends with Kenny and Mitch, so
Fuck the Steelers. Kenny and Mitch can suck my dick and balls.
But they're right in the middle. They're right in the middle in fuck game, right?
Yeah.
Kenny and Mitch, I think, will just give you a solid, quality start. 6 innings, 3 earned runs.
I think you got to take them both at the same time. Yeah. So in this situation, you have to be like, it's Kenny and Mitch double teaming.
Kenny and Mitch double teaming. Okay. Yeah. Between them, they could satisfy one woman.
Yes. Exactly.
I can see that.
They tag each other in.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm getting tired.
Mitch has the pussy wide open. He just throws it to the left. He puts his dick on her thigh.
That hurts. I'm not going to laugh at that one. That hurts.
She's got her mouth open waiting for the cum shot. It just goes behind her.
I was open.
I was open, Mitch. You could have hit me right in the tonsils. It slipped out of my cock. What can I say?
All right, so that's AFC North. I think that went well.
Tua doesn't know how to fuck. So they're bottom of the barrel as far as I'm concerned.
Tua just got married to his college sweetheart, which is weird. Like this far outside of college, that just tells me that he's thinking college was the best time that I'll ever have in my life.
Oh no, you're so right.
Shit was awesome.
Oh, sell your fucking Tua stock.
He's like, I want to play the field. It's Miami. He went to Miami, and then he's like, you know what? This girl I met in Alabama. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get.
So right.
Sick.
Fuck wise, that's the that's the nail in the coffin. He's done. He'll be out of the league in 2 years.
Yeah, because if he married her right after, it'd be like, all right, that makes sense.
Of course.
But to wait,
divorce coming.
Yeah,
yeah,
and then Mike McDaniels, he does seem to me like he would basically just be sitting on a couch so high, and the girl would be like, "Hey, you want to do something?" He's like, "No, I'm watching Netflix right now." And then next thing you know, he's falling asleep next to his bong, and you're like, "All right."
Right. He's like, "There's some interesting stuff going on about 9/11. I don't know if you've heard about."
She's like, "I'm going to bed. I'm taking out the vibrator. I'm going to bed."
I can also see him getting dommed out though. Like he's wearing a mask and just chained up against a wall. He's just getting not ever fucking, but just the guy that. Have you ever seen the videos of the dudes that just get kneed in the balls repeatedly?
Sure.
Yeah. That's kind of like what I picture him doing.
Just get stepped on.
I could see, but I think he's more go with the flow though. I think there's other subs in the NFL.
Okay,
more specific subs.
Yeah.
All
right, AFC South.
AFC South.
I love Davis Mills. We're Davis Mills guys.
Okay.
His long ass neck.
Long neck is a good sign.
Yeah.
A lot of pussy eating dexterity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence, I don't think
there's something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's off there.
Doug Peterson, he fucks with the visor on.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And he's got Doug Peterson is probably the top of my list for swingers. Like he definitely seems like
absolutely
leave the garage door crack open. Come on in. I got a hot tub. The whole fucking town. The whole.
My wife's? I saw you looking at my wife's tits.
Right.
Give him a squeeze. Give him a squeeze, Buckaroo.
The whole cul-de-sac is coming to Doug Peterson's house to get sucked and fucked.
Without question.
He's got like 7 different blenders in each room. Make it like this is the Mai Tai room.
Yes.
Right here.
He's got themed fuck rooms for sure.
Because it's those guys that like you see them at like the hedonism guys and the guys that go on these resorts where they're not in like great shape, but they were at one point.
They were, yep.
And you can kind of tell they got that confidence. Like I won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Like I'll fuck all these chicks in front of my wife,
100%,
and I'll have her get fucked too, and then we'll
with
go
a
home,
smile on my face.
be happily married, 4 kids. Who cares?
That's probably why he kept starting Nick Foles in Philadelphia. He was like, this dude fucks.
Yeah. I got to reward him. What he did to my wife.
Exactly. His wife's picking up the kids from soccer practice with just full of Nick Foles juice.
Oh my God, we're never gonna get an interview with Matt after this. Fuck. And then Matt Ryen. Matt Ryen is.
Matt Ryan's Matt Ryan.
You know what? Matt Ryan's like he's really good at missionary.
Yep.
Like he likes it.
No, he's the guy. It was actually what you were talking about with Salo, where it's like he fucks his wife well.
Yeah,
that's what we'll say about Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
But he sees a colored nipple that he's not familiar with, he'll freak out.
Yeah, right.
If his wife's nipples are hot pink and he sees a dark brown, he doesn't know what to do.
He goes on WebMD.
He's been doing the same thing for a long time. He does it well,
and he's solid at it.
Next question.
This is crazy.
Next question. Blake Griffin, complete the lyric.
Yes.
Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the
price and it's just the price I pay.
Yes.
Destiny is calling me, turning my
Yes.
Oh, that it?
Yes, you nailed it.
All right, Blake Bortles, your chance to respond. Complete this Drake lyric. You gotta be nice for what to these?
He got like a whole verse, and I get 3 words.
Complete the lyric, Blake.
Okay, that one was a joke. I won't make you say that one. We're tied 2-2 still.
No, it's 3-2.
No, that Blake's whole thing was just a setup to get Blake.
All right, so it's 3-3.
Yeah,
3-3.
It's 3-3. I'm gonna give. You know what? We're gonna give Blake Bortles credit for the correct answer.
Yeah,
because you could see he knew, but he knew. He didn't want to act like he knew.
Yeah, but you knew.
Because is it racist? No, I don't know.
Yeah. So 3-3.
So we're gonna go to a tiebreaker here.
Wow.
Blake Bortles, name every team that Blake Griffin has played for in the NBA.
Can I get a total?
Yeah, give him a total.
Yeah,
give him a total.
Sure.
Total.
3.
Total number?
Yeah.
3,
3. Clippers.
Yep.
Nets.
Yep.
God.
He's trying to forget this as well, so it's fine.
This was a 1-year stint, the one I'm missing?
It was like 2.
No. Multiple years.
Yeah.
Wait, do I answer these? Or?
No.
All right,
I know I don't answer them.
And
You got it.
Is there a time limit?
No, yes, literally forever. We did the ping pong balls last year, so
half under pace. I'm struggling. I don't know. I'm gonna guess and say the Suns.
Good guess.
What was it?
You give off Suns energy.
Yeah.
It's the Pistons.
It's the Pistons.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Blake, I'm sorry. I knew that.
Yeah. Shit.
Detroit Pistons.
It's all right, buddy.
Yeah.
No way. No.
I mean, Blake might be on the Suns. He might be part of that KD trade package that he wants.
Yeah, that's true.
You never know.
That's true. I think we should give him a point for each one, so it's 5-3 Blake Bortles.
Well, here's what we'll do because what I'll say is that Blake Bortles' career, he's played for twice as many teams as you have, Blake Griffin. So
we can just reduce the fraction and say that you can tie Blake on this answer if you get 4 of the 6 teams that Blake Bortles has played for.
And if you get all of them or 5 out of 6, you're the winner.
5 out of 6, I win?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the
5 teams.
What'd you say?
Teams.
He's only played for 5 teams?
Oh, yeah, you played for one of them twice.
Okay, all right, so 5 teams.
I know that one.
That was a
All
test
right, so
play.
we got Jacksonville.
Yep.
We got the LA Rams twice.
Yep.
We got the Green Bay Packers. This was right around the time we were doing Blake of the Year last year.
Yep.
And, well, I mean, PFT kind of gave this away. Saints.
Yep.
And I believe we had a stint in
I'll give you a hint. He gave everyone.
you can't.
No, it's a hint. He gave everyone COVID.
Denver.
Can you elaborate on why Canadians prefer missionary while Americans gravitate towards doggy?
Is that true?
Yeah, I don't know. I always heard it was the other way around, so you can both watch hockey.
Well, I like missionary just because I like kissing. I like doing the French kissing while I'm burying
You're
my
a smoocher?
burying my 4Z deep inside.
You smoocher?
Is this how the TNT show goes usually?
No, we don't talk about. Well, yeah, sometimes you throw in a few dick jokes. I like to make out and kiss while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So I don't mind doggy. I just, it's good. I switch it around.
You're a passionate man.
Those are my 2 go-tos.
You
Dog.
like the eye contact.
Mm-hmm. You're like Leo and Rose on the Titanic.
Yeah.
You just like to stare at each other.
Yeah, I'm making out and staring into their eyes and
Yeah.
making sure that everything's good. Everything good?
Yeah. Does this work?
You happy? Are you happy? Can you feel anything down there? No?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me use my finger. But yeah, no, but who gave you that poll?
I mean,
That might be a made-up thing. I mean,
no, that seems.
and you're
I'm
also
gonna stick with it. In America,
Yeah.
it's been probably a decade since I haven't done it doggy style. Inside these borders.
I usually like the doggy
If I
style.
get a passport, that means we're flipping over.
I like the doggy style when you got your foot on their face. Where you kind of go around.
What?
It was a fucking joke, Big Cat. I don't put my feet on their face.
Hey, guys,
At
got
all.
a summer beach question for you. When is it time to trade?
Hey, no, let's talk to Jake about what he likes better. Are you here? Let's pass the mic
Jake,
over.
you went to college pretty close to Canada.
Are you
from that?
Jake? Are you an anal guy?
I'm not.
Have you ever licked a girl's asshole? Have you ever sucked a fart out of a girl's ass?
No.
You've never licked a cornhole?
No.
No leather Cheerios?
No.
I'm not a big anal guy.
You know,
either.
Jake's a Panthers fan.
You are?
Well, it's my hometown team. I could have been better this season, but I'm going to be better these next 2 weeks.
I wish
Oh,
these,
good. I'm glad.
I
No,
wish
Jake
these
gets to
guys
kick my
came
ass,
better
too.
prepared. What did you make of the Kodak Black incident in the box
That
when he
was
was
interesting.
grinding his cock? And
Yeah.
I think he's an anal guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
usually
yeah, you
those
think?
types of things happen at bad teams' games, but the Panthers.
They're good. Well, it takes a while for them to they're good, but you're not like they're a good franchise. yet.
Right, good season.
Yeah, right.
Like the Reds thing we talked about earlier.
Yeah, they have to have a few seasons in the consciousness to be like that's a good franchise.
Yeah.
Jake, what if you met the girl of your dreams, and she wanted to do a stand-up 69, but she was holding you, and you were off the ground? Would you be cool with that?
I don't know.
Yes. I'll answer for Jake. Yes.
Good question though, Biz. Was Kodak Black actually having sex with that girl? I never did. The
I think
follow-up.
he was getting an over the pant rub where.
Yeah.
Just,
So I
just
had
a grind.
So
He was going super gremlin.
So when you're in the American Hockey League, you're not making that show dough, and we used to sometimes go to the strip clubs. I would not do this, but I would have teammates who they would go to the bathroom at the strip club. They would take their underwear off, put their dress pants back on, and then they would get lap dances because when you're getting that rub, they would be able to come just from getting lap dances. So they would.
But then they'd come out with.
That's the funniest old hockey trick I've ever heard.
And then they would go back.
They'd have
and
cum pants though.
They would have cum in there, but they would go back and they would put their boxers on, and then they wouldn't be feeling the wetness of the cum on their dress pants.
Yeah, but then
these
the
guys
dress
were
pants.
savages.
Old hockey trick.
Total savages.
Yeah. One of which ended up. Well, I guess we won't go there
Yeah.
because we had to take it off the podcast because he got in a little bit of trouble.
We said
for our birthdays, we'll buy more expensive gifts every year, and we'll until we get to $1 million. And so then,
unbelievable.
But I'm like looking at my time. Like Tom's 42, I'm 49. I gotta speed this up.
You know, it started with an e-bike. I got him an e-bike,
which is like
it was
what,
$3,000.
Yeah,
It was
$2,000.
like-
Yeah, $3,000.
And it was like, wow, this is awesome. And he was like, you give way better gifts than my wife. You know, he's like, my wife gave me a fucking wallet. He's like, who the fuck wants? He got really upset about that. And I think she got him like a nice wallet. He's like, what a shitty gift.
So we do gay birthdays. So we do gay guys buy the best presents ever, right? So one year Tom bought me like a $3,000 electric bike that goes 40 miles an hour.
Oh, those things are sick.
They're awesome.
Yes.
And they're even
They're
better.
motorcycles.
They're even better at 2 a.m. when you're drunk and no one's out, right?
Yeah.
I got him this e-bike, and then he's like, I'm gonna step it up. I'm gonna get you something that's more expensive, and then we'll top each other. And so it's been topping. It was like he got me a jet ski.
So I buy him the next year. He had moved to Austin. I bought him a $15,000 wave runner that goes 70 miles an hour, right? So he's like, nice. So then this year,
does he use it?
Every fucking day.
Oh, okay.
Tom's a speed freak.
Okay.
So he gets on glass and just he uses it so much he bought a second one.
I got him charter flights in and out of Austin.
This year he calls me up. I'm stressed. We got the movie coming out, or we're wrapping the movie. I'm doing screenings in like Sugarland, Los Angeles. I'm doing shows. I'm on tour, and I'm stressed out. Tom knows, and I'm doing Two Bears in Austin, and he knows I'm stressed out. And he calls me up and he goes, "Happy birthday! Don't worry about next week." It was like my busiest week, and I go, "What?" And he goes, "Don't worry about it. I got you. After your show in Minneapolis, I got a private jet. It's going to pick you up. It's going to take you to Austin. We're going to do Two Bears. Then the private jet's going to take you to Sugarland, and it's going to drop you off to go to the screening of the movie. Then it's going to take you back to L.A. so you can see the girls and do your voiceover, and then the private jet is going to fly you back out on the road." And I was like, "For real?" He was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "And it's not one of the tiny ones. It's the fucking G5. It's like the fucking big one. It's like $70,000."
Yeah.
I'm like, all I thought was, motherfucker, I got to spend $100,000 on this guy next year.
He got me a fucking race car with a trailer,
right?
Because you can't drive it on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so now it's about, and that's a substantial purchase. to me. Yeah.
So I said to him, he's really into cars and racing, and I said, "Let's start Two Bears Racing. I'll buy you a race car for your birthday." And he's like, "Are you being serious?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "No, you don't mess around with me. This is like my dream." And I was like, "Done." So I bought a $56,000 race car. We're doing endurance races, BMW endurance races.
Hell yeah.
So how are you going to step it up to him?
I have something planned I cannot give away.
Now, what's the expectation on your part for him to come back at you next year? What's the
baby.
ground floor for the price level?
I'm assuming we're just going to double up. I'm thinking $200,000.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want like a ranch house in Montana.
But I have a pretty substantial gift idea.
Yeah, so this sounds like something that we do on this show a lot, which is we get really into things, and our own like weird ideas and traditions and customs that we have here until it goes to a place too far, and we all have to agree that we have to stop doing it entirely.
I think we're about there with the gift giving.
Well, I was going to say, what year do you think one of you is going to the moon? Get us the dates for next year. We'll build an entire grit week around it. We don't care.
I love that.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, we'll do it all. We want to do it all. So it didn't work out this year, but yeah, we're in. So let's get ahead of it, and then we'll just block off the whole week and be like, fuck it. We're going to come to Nashville, and we're going to get fucked up. Don't, Billy, you can't listen to that part. Billy's not allowed to drink on the road.
Not?
No, but maybe for tight end you, I'm starting to think
One
maybe.
night.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna give him.
Bud Light's a sponsor.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him an emoji. I'm giving him an emoji.
But he fucked up the man in question.
Yeah, but I'm giving him an emoji just because he's down on himself for that, and that's showing like he cares.
Well, he's down on himself because he thinks that
Billy, can you
he's
get in
not
the
gonna be able to
camera?
get drunk.
Yeah.
Billy, can you stand in front of the? Oh, there he is.
Why doesn't
See, that's worth an emoji. He knows how to listen.
Hey, if Billy could do 275 right now, one time in front of you guys, he'll get an emoji.
Done.
Okay, that's easy.
All right,
Billy.
Easy. He says that's easy. We'll end with
Hold
this.
on. Let me see his body.
Let's see his
Stand
body.
in front of the camera.
Show your body.
He doesn't
wants
have
to see your
pockets
body.
on his pants.
Take your shirt off. Take your shirt
Can you
off.
take your shirt off for this?
He wants to see your shirt. They want to see your bod.
Can you take your shirt off?
I want to make a bet, but I got to take a look at what he looks like.
He's done it before, but this is a little more pressure because you guys are watching. I'm
Dan, will you tell him to take his shirt off?
Take your shirt off. George wants you to take your shirt off. All right. Oh, they said you're disinvited if you don't take the shirt off.
What?
Billy, take your shirt off.
How much weight
They
did you just put on
said
there?
that.
Time out. How much weight is on there?
275.
What kind of What kind of?
Yeah, what are those weights?
What are those plates?
No warm up.
Wait, are you really not going to take your shirt off? You're a rookie. Take your
45,
shirt
20.
off.
Yeah, wait. They are saying that you're not invited if you don't take your shirt off.
Like, take your shirt off.
George is saying he's got to take his shirt off. All right.
Thank you.
There it is. All right, look.
This guy is big.
I'm
This
even
guy's gonna
starting.
fuck.
I'm showing right
I want to
now.
know. Hey, can you ask him why at 275 is there 100?
Knocking everything over. It's like a fucking
chaos.
Earthquake. I'm starting my notes app right now. The Billy T EU.
What emoji are you going to use?
What do we use? I think maybe just the arm, the strength.
Yeah, arm. I think it's got to be the bicep.
This is incredible.
All right,
Billy. Wide grip. He's got a wide grip.
He got it. He got it. Way to go. Arm.
War mode.
The guy did it.
Okay, Billy gets it. You get an emoji.
You just pop a pec?
I'm giving him. Look, I just
Did
gave
you
him
just
one
get a Tyreek
strength
Cohen?
emoji. Look at that, Billy. I think you have to have 15 emojis on me and PFT's phone individually. So 30
Did you just
total.
pop a pec?
Yes, okay.
No, we want you to earn it.
Yeah, we want you to earn
You
it.
know how much more you're going to enjoy this if you earn it?
Big cat.
Yeah.
Big cat. Ask him if he just popped his pec.
Did you just pop your pec?
No, he's fine. He's crying about it. He's got like a little sore shoulder. This
He'll be
happens
fine.
every day.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Good job, Billy.
He's like Big Ben. He just like every injury, like this hurts.
I don't like the way he's holding his shoulder.
He's fine. Trust me, I've seen this a million times.
That would be so funny if he
Can
got.
we talk about why you guys have so many plates on for 275? What kind of plates are those?
These are bumpers.
45, 25, 35, 10s.
That's the most ridiculous way to get the 275 I've ever heard.
Yeah, we don't have enough 45s.
That's all the weights that we have.
Yeah, so
we were doing max Tuesdays, but then we ran out of weights. And so it's just kind of like, I guess we just I guess we benched all the weight in the world.
Yeah.
You can't get any
Thank
stronger.
God you don't have more. This guy's pec would shred off.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Fine.
All
He's
right.
fine.
Oh, I'm going to call it right now. He's hurt. I can see it in his eyes.
He's hurt, not injured.
He's saying he had no warm up, so he's hurt.
I've seen guys get hurt before. His face looks hurt.
No,
Yeah,
he's
I've seen
playing
that too.
tough, but yeah, I think he's hurt.
He's got resting
I
hurt
think
face.
he's hurt.
Yeah. I'm going to actually
Billy,
give
don't
him,
hurt
you know
yourself.
what? Because he's hurt, I'm going to give him the hospital emoji too. So he's got two on my
That's
book.
two. Good job, Billy.
So before you got into this room, we were actually having a discussion. We wanted to make you feel comfortable in the studio. You know, you're just starting to do podcasts. We want you to be cool. We want you to be yourself. Would you be more comfortable if we were all shirtless as well, or would you like to be the only shirtless?
This is the greatest way I've ever started a podcast in the history of fucking podcasts. Not only would it make me more comfortable, but it makes you guys more primals, right? Because most people are born.
It definitely
primal.
doesn't make me more comfortable.
It makes you more primal, though.
I don't even think that's true either.
It's true.
It just makes me be like, all right, cool. Everyone's going to be like, hey, look how fat this guy is. And I'm just like, all right. And I also like, you know, don't you want me to be me? Should I be me or should I be you?
What you don't understand is you being primal is your truest, most authentic self. Before we started wearing
Primal me has a shirt on.
Listen, before we started wearing shirts, right? The truest expression of who we are, bare-chested, is fucking. How were you born? With a shirt or without?
I think I had a shirt on. Yeah, probably.
If you the way that you were born is how you should rock it. For the podcast.
All times.
I had a chain on. I was wearing a necklace when it came out.
What about all right? So
badass.
I would assume the primal part, and Billy has a lot of questions. So the primal part.
Off with the shirts. Who's taking the fuck? Yes, Billy fucking football.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take it off. I
we
did
go.
think like just you walking in here with our shirts off was just weird.
We're making history.
I mean, it's not history. We've taken our shirts off many times.
No, this is the first podcast ever done shirtless by guys.
All right. Hey, so
I guarantee you the viewership's going through the roof right now.
Definitely not. So the primal thing, is that no deodorant?
Yeah, hell, no deodorant.
Yeah, I know. I noticed the musk. The musk is strong. It's a strong musk.
Yeah, this is how a man is supposed to fucking smell. If everybody stopped wearing deodorant and perfumes, right, the new normal would be this fucking musk, right, would be melted tar.
Pheromones, right?
So you're talking about France. Like, that's not. Yeah, I don't know if we want to be France, but yeah, okay. So no deodorant
Listen,
stuff.
I agree on the France thing, right? But like those people are detoxing, right? The way the fucking badass American lives, right? You go fucking chop wood, you go do hard fucking work, multiple workouts a day. The way that we eat, the way that we sleep, the way that our fucking attitude. There's a different smell to that. There's a different smell, and pheromones is exactly what I'm talking about. If everybody's living a life like this, you get an attractive woman in here. right?
She's gonna try to fuck us?
She's gonna close her eyes. She's gonna pick that fucking American.
Yeah,
because he smells like this.
Yeah,
I like that.
Actually, people will probably accuse you of paying us to come on this podcast. We, for the record, wanted you on. But yeah, there's
You
like
gave
a
me
whole
handful of cash. Before. I got the
there's a
cash.
whole industry of like people paying to appear on other people's podcasts.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. All these ridiculous accusations. People say I take PEDs. People say I have ab implants.
Wait. Can we be honest? Like you definitely take PEDs.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be on for the. I'll be
All right,
honest.
here we go.
I take PEDs.
Yeah,
I prioritize, execute, and dominate every fucking morning. Every morning. But let
I
me
take
finish this.
PEDs. I pray every day.
So we both fucking take PEDs.
There we go.
The whole world should
I
take
take PEDs. I'm on Winstrol.
Don't know much a whole lot about that, but people say the same thing. I got ab implants, right, or ab etching. I got hair.
You can get ab implants. That's definitely what Hank's. Hank's
don't know
got to
about
get that. Hank's got to get his 6-pack. I'll pay for Hank's surgery. Our other producer, who's not here right now because he's now a suit and he hates his life. He's actually the true beta. Like when you say the 9-to-5 guy who goes and hates his life, that's who you're talking about, Hank.
Yeah.
He's convinced he can get a 6-pack. I think I'm going to pay for his ab implants.
I'm looking at ab implants right now. They look pretty good.
I might have to get it.
The third image result on ab implants is you.
This is good. I love it. Right. And then after that, it was, hey, he has hair implants, right? Because
let's see it. Let's see the hair.
Because when I first went on social media, I was always wearing a hat, right?
Right.
And then sometimes I don't wear a hat, and people are like, hey, you were bald because you're taking PEDs, and then you got hair. So the accusations will always come. I want to set the record straight. In 2018, I went to Singapore and I got gene editing done. Right?
Yeah.
I modified my myostatin gene. Right, and this is actually the truth. I was the first human to ever do it. It's always been
what?
experimentally done
Are you serious?
in rats. This is how these funny accusations.
Oh wait, are you serious or no?
I'm completely fucking
okay. Because what you did there is you made a joke, but we don't know what you're talking about except Billy. Like when you said that, I was like, "What does that mean?"
And Billy was
Gene
super
editing.
excited.
This is CRISPR, right? Like, and so again, the ancestral tenet right now is have a little fucking fun.
Yeah,
right. Let these accusations fly. You know what? You gave me $100K. I gave you $100K.
Yeah, right. You did.
And then hopefully you.
I'm going to pay for the ab implants for Hank.
That's right.
When Hank has a 6-pack, it's like Liver King did that.
The song, the Dunder Mifflin, the people, persons, paper, people.
Yeah.
That is a jam. That's
Yeah, it is.
have you thought about taking?
Paper.
Yeah, can you sing it just real quick?
Stock. There's friendly faces around the block. Break loose from them chains that are causing you pain. Call Michael and Stanley, Jim DeWine and Creed. Call Andy and Kelly for your business paper needs. Call the Mifflin people, persons, paper, people.
Yeah, I think that. Have you ever considered just changing the words to it not being about a fictional paper company and just making it into a hit?
I have not.
I think it's good enough.
Wow,
It's
I do
so
too.
smooth. Yeah,
I'd agree with
why
that.
not just keep it like it is then?
yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
This is me trying to like organize a whole people want the Office to reunite because they want to go back in time to feel the way that they felt about it at the same time they first watched it. That's what I'm doing with that song right now. I want to go back and listen to it again for the first time.
Do you have your axe here?
I do have a guitar down here. Yeah.
Oh, is it acoustic or
acoustic?
Go bust it out, man. Let's
you
do a
want
little
jam?
something.
There you go.
So, why not?
What do you want to sing?
Purple Rain.
Oh, you went
shit.
right to expert mode there. What do you want to do? Oh, one of the best songs from the best artist of all time. Real quick.
Why not?
Gotta put it on him there.
Who would you say are your favorite artists of all time?
Wow, man, that's deep.
Good deep
Michael
question.
Jackson, man.
Yeah?
Michael Jackson, Prince, James Brown, Marvin Gaye. Sam Kinison.
That's a pretty good fucking list.
What
are you searching how to play it?
No, what key do you want to play it in?
Let's go B flat.
B flat.
Original.
Okay.
Have you ever played Purple Rain?
I have a long time ago.
Do you need the lyrics?
Mm-mm. Never cause you in a sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain.
Hey, I only wanted one time to see you laughing. I only wanna see you laughing in the purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you, baby, in the purple rain.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
I mean, that was off the top. That's fucking sick.
That was, thanks, bro. Thanks. Nice skills there. I heard a little funk
Well, I
pattern.
mean, you picked it in B flat, which is tough to do, and make it sound nice and open.
Right.
You know, couldn't play any open chords on there.
It was
but
a
that's
little
fine.
high for me, too. I was like,
I mean, that was fucking awesome. You do
That's
have a smooth voice.
You have a gift.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Get it from my mama.
Do you have something for our good boy William Football?
Yeah, I do. I just, I'm an AWL. We established that, and I'd like to jot notes down about Billy throughout the year, and when I come on, I like to just I just wrote them down. Is that
Let's
okay
do
if I go
it.
through
Yes,
them?
I would love to hear it.
Okay. This is a poem for Billy. Billy, Billy, Billy. This is a ditty for the man who seems to have it all made. Billy, Billy, Billy. Even though he didn't grow hair on his pubis until the 11th grade. Billy, Billy, Billy. We yearn for your knowledge and how wide it does span. Billy, Billy, Billy. Like Wednesday, when you referred to the country of Russia as one giant clam jam. Billy, Billy, Billy. Yes, some of your takes are, shall we say, strange. But Billy, 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 at least unlike Hank, you seem to believe in climate change. Billy, Billy, Billy. Sometimes when you speak, we all turn to our radios and we shout, Billy, 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 shh, we can't hear you. Your internet's going out. Billy, 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 who are you exactly? We only have a few hints. Billy, 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 we know you have a hedgehog and live with a man, Ben Mintz. Billy, 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 as a man you are near perfect. Nothing with you is broken. Billy, 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 but God, do we wish we had video of you getting dunked on in Hoboken. Billy, 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 we all need your wisdom, so give him a raise for God's sake. But Billy, 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 we all know you're just going to get a coupon to pardon my cheesesteak. Billy, 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 we love you, Billy, and we love you with this crew. And Billy, 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 never, ever lose that dog in you.
This is a poem for Hank. Henry, 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 to the man behind the men who seems to have no fear. Henry, 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 no matter what you do or say, the Patriots are strictly middle tier. Henry, 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 shout out to Coach Belichick, who, like you, is pretty tightly wound. Henry, 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 maybe he should stop hiring his children and running that franchise into the ground. Henry, 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 the Tom Giselle split must be hard for you to cover. Henry, 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 maybe they'd still be together if your boy was a more attentive lover. Henry, 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 we love to hear your takes and your comebacks that are sick. Henry, 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 like motherfucker never smelt a football field, never did shit but eat a dick. Henry, 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 we love your addition to the team and you always seem so stable. And Henry, 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 in no way did you ever, ever puke at a blackjack table.
It didn't happen.
Henry, 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 always bringing wisdom and never sounding dumb. Henry, 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 even if you can't pronounce the word interim. Say it, Henry.
Interim.
Say it, Henry.
Interim.
Sorry?
Interim.
I'm sorry?
Interim.
Interim. Interim.
Interim.
Yeah.
Interim. There you go.
Interim.
Very good. Henry, you get to the point, you're concise, and you are always frank. And Henry, for that, we will always be Team Hank. We love you,
There
Hank.
you go. That was beautiful.
Love you, BFP.
Wow. And Jerry, you didn't say anything about him not getting the lottery ball machine.
That's what I was waiting for. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was just gonna be about that.
Is it weird now, talking about Pulp Fiction, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Twins, all these movies that are classics, and now people probably just yell rum ham at you when you're walking down the street.
Absolutely. Rum ham.
Have you had a moment where you're like, well, this is what I'm at. This is what I am now.
Yeah, I become. Yeah, well, it's like kind of cool though. You know what I mean? Like with the whole thing where you go, people transfer. Like when I did Taxi, the next day it was like anywhere you went, it was Louis. Hey Louis, and they'd play the song when I come in, and the whole thing, Louis, that whole thing. And then now with It's Always Sunny, Frank has become like it's a strong and. The ham has been
it's a classic.
Big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people have tattoos of the ham.
Yeah. So
it's like really great.
Is that weird for you, Lucy? Like your dad, obviously all growing up, he's an actor, and then he gets this part that becomes like we're the same age, and like it's our age demo just loves this show and now loves your dad in a totally different way.
No, I mean it's awesome. I think it's really cool, that he's able to like. I don't know. I have friends who've seen Sunny is one of those shows that like I see it, but I don't know the episodes back and forwards like some people do, and I love it that people know my dad in that way. I think it's really funny and awesome, and I think it's I don't know. I think it's cool.
It's a totally like different second act of your entire career, and it's Always Sunny is. I think if you poll everyone in this office, it's a top 5 show for everyone here.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Well, we've done enough of them.
Right.
We're going to do more though. We're going back. Yeah, we're going to go in. The guys are great to work with. And they actually have a podcast, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That they've been doing. I haven't been on it yet. But the whole idea is that we're going to go back, I think, in January for season, could it be 16? Yeah, something like that, man. But we have a good time doing it, and you just say, like, look, and I do almost anything. Basically, it's written that we talk about it and everything. Like, am I going to come out of a couch naked, or am I going to fall out a window, lose my mind? Am I going to be slimed? And what's going to happen? Yeah. And I'm game. I did Whitey Tighties naked in that, or half naked in a couple shows where I was laying on the ground.
Oh yeah, was that?
I was slimed.
Nightworms.
I was washing.
Was that the game
something
you would
like
play?
That. You mean? With Charlie.
Yeah. You just crawl around on your stomach in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we do that. I shit in the bed once.
You pooped the bed.
Pooped the bed. It's
the
like
bed.
they're a little nuts, those guys.
I think the great part about that show is that you can keep getting away with a lot of stuff. All the characters can do basically whatever they want, because the unspoken joke that the audience is in on is that all these characters are detestable.
Yeah,
they're bad, and they're all assholes.
They're all assholes.
So you can say things on that show that you wouldn't be able to say if you were not operating under that premise.
Right.
So I guess my question would be like, has there ever been a moment where they tried to write something that was so out there that
absolutely.
you're like, I don't think we can make this funny?
Well, no, they did one thing. We try everything. We try all kinds of stuff. But they did one thing. I remember it was early morning. I was going to go to work. I was about to go to a read-through of the first script for that season. I can't remember which season. And somebody handed me a script at the house and said, look, the guys have changed their mind. They're going to do this script instead of the one you were going to read. And I said, oh, God, okay. They said, but they want you to read it right away. So, and they're all in the office, and they want to hear what you have to say, because they're going to change up, and this is going to be the first show of the season. I said, cool. So I start reading it, and it's a show, normal show. They're in the bar. They're doing some prank. They're doing something. They're trying to get over on somebody, and they need a hooker. So they send me out to get a hooker. So I go in a car. I go to get a hooker. I get arrested immediately. Page 4, I get arrested, right? I'm thrown in jail. I'm in a shower getting banged by some guy. Okay, wait a while. So, and I read, and then they go back to the bar, and they're doing some more antics and everything. They wrote an entire script where I get banged like 6 times by white supremacists, by cops, by everybody, until the very last moment. The cop, Frank is like, description of me laying on a cot. I'm depleted. I've been banged by everybody, and the cop says somebody made your bail, and I go, oh, thank God, I get up, and it says he's walking, he can't walk, and finally the cop, this big guy, says, he's got a billy club in his hand, he says, well, Frank, you're not gonna leave before you say goodbye. And he throws me down on the ground, and all the cops come, and in the very last moment of the script, the cop leans into me and says, April Fool, motherfucker. And I knew immediately that it was April 1st, and those sons of bitches wrote a whole script just to bust my balls.
That's amazing. Holy shit.
I called them up. They were all sitting around with the
my
speakerphone laughing their asses off. I was like an inch away from calling my lawyer.
At the same time, like, it's a fucked up script, but I could actually see that working.
Yeah, it's a hilarious show.
I'm sure it was a good script, right?
I visualized the whole thing. I was like, that's funny.
He got to the end.
Yeah, that year was big. 98 was huge.
Yeah.
We saved that team from being the L.A. Cardinals. I mean,
Yeah.
they were the L.A. Cardinals if not for 98.
Yeah, and go to the playoffs. So that was your first time being a backup. The next time you were a backup was your last game, right? Mm-hmm. And I read the story. It's very funny. So it's a great story. Everyone should read it on Sports Illustrated. But Jake essentially tells a story that he's the backup. At first, he was upset that he was a backup, but then he realized, like, hey, why don't I enjoy this? Like, I'm going to go out and enjoy the fans eating hot dogs at halftime. So you get in the last game, and you were just like, fuck it, I'm just going to throw it deep and see what happens?
No, not at all. I was rolling to my left and saw Javon Walker taking a break, going deep, and so I let it go. I mean, I think ball traveled 50-plus yards in the air. Right when it was coming down, he got tripped, and the guy came flying in and picked him off. So that was my last throw in the NFL.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah, right. Like,
I came to the league to try to make a play, and that's what I told when I walked by Shanahan. He's looking at me like, what? And I'm like, trying to make a play, coach. Went and sat down on the bench. And my QB coach, Pat McPherson, comes over and he starts to pull something out. I was like, yeah, you could go ahead and get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not talking to you anymore.
I don't need to study.
I don't need to tell you what I was doing. I mean, I was trying to make a play. I wanted to win the game. Jesus Christ, put me in the game. We win that game. We go to the playoffs. I mean, it's just, no offense to Jay either. It's just that was my team. You know? And when I came back out, that energy was still there. You know? And I felt it, and it felt good to kind of like my last curtain call was a haymaker roll to my left, trying to make a play. That's,
went out
I threw 161 TDs in the NFL. And I also threw 161 interceptions.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
That's sick.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's the definition of trying to make a play.
I came out even, man. I made a lot of good ones and some bad ones.
You are the ultimate hands off the wheel guy. Like, that's so perfect that the universe ended your NFL career on that play with the same amount of touchdowns as interceptions.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny. There were about a good 10 of those, maybe a little more, were Hail Marys at the end of the first half with the Cardinals, too.
Right,
So keep in mind, I didn't throw it out of the end zone like a lot of QBs would for their rating. I was like, come on, let's get this TD. We're throwing a Hail Mary. I'm trying to make a play. Yes. I put it into the end zone, and there'd be a defensive guy would pick it off. So at least 10 of those. Even Dave Brown, my backup, was like, dude, throw those out of bounds. I'm like, are you kidding me, man? If we get a touchdown going in, we come out, we get another touchdown, we're only down by 14 now. Instead of 28, we got down by 14 like that. I mean, I never gave up till the clock was over. So that's
awesome.
That's what my teammates loved. Is I think that I just never let them be complacent.
Everybody loves you. You guys are fantastic. You're great for football. Thanks for having me on the show.
Everybody